Now let's see who set the table. With Mitch, Brett, Abby, and Joey.
Hello.
And hello.
Hello. Well, a lot slower than we.
We're back.
Well, we were supposed to wait the whole minute.
There we go.
It's so much time.
All right, guys. So if you haven't joined us before, we are going to, and I'm going to play some background music. Hopefully, it's not too loud. We are going to show you the game a little bit. Here's the board. If you've ever played Pandemic, by the way, we'll be keeping an eye on the chat, so chat away. And I'm not live on the chat, so here I gotta go here. Oh, I just moved to baseball movies.
Good job.
There you go.
That's definitely more important.
Let us know if the sound is good and everything else. Actually, I'm going to test that out myself.
Yeah, we kind of have a whole new setup
Yep,
now.
good, yep. So we're doing good.
Nice.
It sounds good. I love the music just a bit from the background. All right, so on the board here we have different agents that are looking for us while we're going. It's the Cold War. We don't exactly know what our objectives are yet. Unlike regular Pandemic, we will be playing through this deck that we have here. This is part one of the Legacy deck. We're going to be reading it, going through it. So I'm going to shut the mics off and play the mission briefing, I think, before we start. Now, I believe this, just to make sure, right now, drawer 2, yeah, so this is, okay, it's right there. So we're going to listen to the mission briefing. If everything works correctly and I set everything up correctly, which immediately there we go. Wait, this could work. Turn us off.
Welcome, agents. Glad to see you made it through Swampy. I'm your collection management officer. Your handler, basically. John Cooper's the name, but you can call me Coop. There's a lot to talk about, so I'm going to dive right in. Analytics are telling us that the Reds are cooking up something big. A top secret plague they call Project Medusa. Now, their research ain't complete yet, but if they manage to weaponize and deploy it, I'm told the death toll could be in the tens of millions. I get it. We're dropping you in the deep end, but your medical training gives you the edge here, and this is what we call a time of great need. Gather intel on the Medusa plague. Samples, research notes, whatever you can find. We gotta know what it does, where they're making it, and how they plan to spread it. Got a related job as well. Locate Agent Charles Sabik, one of our best. The Reds caught him in Siberia last year, and sadly we could not extract him. Good news is he managed to get loose, but he hasn't made contact yet. We gotta find him. Did he escape, or did they let him go? Is he working for the Reds now? Did he learn anything about Medusa while he was inside? Find him, talk to him, and bring him home if you can. Just be careful. He's ruthless, smart as hell, and twice as dangerous. Last thing I have is a bit of fair warning. The CIA is a peerless organization dedicated to the defense of this country, but a well-oiled machine it is not. There's procedures, committees, meetings, approvals, and a hell of a lot of paperwork, especially for junior agents like yourselves. All that said, don't worry too much about the red tape. Your buddy Coop will keep the worst of it off your back. You focus on Medusa and Sabik. No problem for Swampy's top of 61. Am I right?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
There we go.
So, sorry, technical difficulties on our end. We didn't hear the briefing. You all did. So that's fun. And also realizing our heads are getting a bit cut off, so I have to sneak down or adjust this camera. But at least my head is. There we go.
Yeah.
Your head's big enough.
All right, let's explain the game a little bit. These are our pawns here on the board. When we get my keyboard to work, well, as we move around the board, we'll be following these lines around here. Let me just see if I can. I guess I didn't do it. Full board. There we go. Yeah, I guess we'll need a few Sharpies as well.
Yep.
Moving around the board, collecting what we need. So, Abby, do you want to read?
Right now? Or the mission briefing?
Is that what they just read?
No.
That's what they kind of heard.
What is the letter of the card?
00-01B.
Yeah, what they just heard was the backstory.
Yeah.
We have intel on a sample of the Medusa plaque somewhere in Europe and a sighting of Agent Sabik in Novosibirsk. Couple of reminders here before you go. First, try to keep a handle on Soviet agents, but remember that your teams will do a lot of that heavy lifting once you set them up. Second, don't forget that flying to Allied countries is easy. We've paid off all the right people. If you need to go somewhere friendly to the Reds, you can do it. But flying won't be easy. Oh yeah, one more thing. I've seen a lot of field agents get overwhelmed out there, so I usually...
Yeah.
There we go. Realize I will jump into the next one if I don't stop it. We're all testing out the new setup.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
All the fancy tech stuff.
Yes. All right. So, moving on.
Yep.
And that was the other side of the card, right?
That was just, yeah.
That was the main part.
That was the
Right now, something's happening.
Right now, draw the next two cards. There, I'll let you read the prologue there.
Okay. Right now, draw the next two cards. They are your prologue objectives. Set up these objectives following the instructions printed on them. When you complete or fail an objective, remember to immediately read its debrief entry in the debrief book, even if it's at the end of the game. Also remember that the number of cities in each region and of each affiliation are shown in the reference area of the game board.
Okay.
So those next two cards will be our briefing of this tutorial.
Okay, dokie.
Oh, yep. And now I should be able to pull those up. What numbers are they?
00-30F. And the next one is 4.
Those aren't written, right? It's only usually with him.
Okay.
I'll be.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the mission briefing.
Okay,
part.
so this objective has an unknown target city. To set it up, separate the 11 Europe city cards from the player deck. Shuffle them and place one face down in the operations area.
Yes.
Then shuffle the remaining Europe cards back into the player deck without looking at them. Finally, flip this card over and place it on top of the unknown city.
Already did that.
Yep.
All right.
With-
And then the next one is this objective has a known city target. Flip this card over and place it on the board next to the operations area. Remember, you do not need to put the Novosibirsk city card under this card.
I'm just going to use this little thing to mark off where that city that we need to go to is.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
We have those tokens to know where we have to go and where we know it isn't.
Gotcha,
And I'm
gotcha.
going to play the next card here.
All right.
Oh yeah, one more thing. I've seen a lot of field agents get overwhelmed out there, so I usually prepare a couple of notes. Just something to keep you on task. I find it helps, even if some folks around here like to poke fun at Coop's notes. I'll get you a second alias once you're comfortable with this one.
We
All right.
have more than...
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
So that was it. That was all he said there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Again, it went a little further than it's supposed to. Then we'll read the back.
All right. The Medusa Plague. What does it do? Where are the Soviets making it? How are the Soviets planning to deploy it? How do we stop it? Agent Sebek. What does he know from his time in captivity? Where is he, and can he be trusted? Place this card in your intelligence file.
Intelligence is over here.
All right.
I have the intelligence and the personnels. Guessing these are two little archives.
All right, and then it says draw this card just before the setup of the first game of January.
Yep. So we have to play through this
So
prologue now.
So
Okay, so this is the prologue.
We are going to play the prologue so we get a feel
Okay.
for the game. So this won't be anything. We do get these in here. You can throw this under the green screen real quick. I'll get it going in a second. Green screen on. There you go. And
It
begin.
begins a little.
So this kind of shows us a character, something that we do. That's my character. That's Ann Edwards. It's better go ahead and show everybody's character, I guess.
Okay. Joey has Ann Edwards.
Mm-hmm.
I have Dr. Do No Good.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like number 2. You might be
Right
too young for that
over there
reference.
As Marsh Adams, regular office guy. And Abby as whoa.
Yep.
If you messed up the correction.
I know
Too much sensitivity.
Too much filter.
It's because I'm black, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Kind of.
No,
It's literally
basically
the
a blue
scarf.
We're just
Daniela Morgenstern.
we're just gonna have to. Yep.
It's too bad because I was really looking forward
That's
to
a
it.
damn shame.
There we go.
Well,
So-
the scarf is really hiding her cover.
I mean, yeah.
So, like regular, and we have nobody on watching, so we're talking nobody.
Well, for recording.
I mean, we still record it.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
good point. Am I actually recording?
You are
Oh.
not indeed recording.
There we go.
Congratulations.
But we are live at least.
We are live and now recording. To
To
all the folks who couldn't catch us live.
Don't worry too much about the
Okay.
bit.
Looks like Samuel L. Jackson, which is why I was so excited.
So,
Just like in.
so what I will say is this is 1962. I know that history likes to repeat itself, and we're dealing with a lot of sensitive stuff right now. This is the Cold War. There are Kiev is in here. I know that there's a lot of different things with Israel and Iran right now that we're dealing with, and we're going to deal with some of this on the board. I just want to get out of the way. This is all Cold War stuff. This is not to do with today. We're not going to talk about
There
it.
we go. Now we have a viewer.
This is the only time we'll talk about it. So, and I think Michael just joined us. I feel
Yeah,
like he'll-
that's Michael. Heyo.
So that being said, I wanted to get that out of the way, and we won't talk about it more. And if we talk about anything else, it's not about that.
Yeah.
So we will take 4 actions, and then after taking an action, we'll pick up 2 cards, which are from this deck here. This deck here is our, I don't even know the name of the cards, but it's our cards. You know, the good.
Those
cards.
are our
We'll call them good for now.
player cards.
Then, after that, yeah, let's say player cards. We'll then check the threat, which is over there for. We even have a little zoom in, so we could be
Oh
dramatic.
yeah,
if we,
it's blocked by the camera. There it is.
The card flip.
Whoa!
Whoa, tech stuff.
So that's where that is there.
Yeah.
And I'll go through the actions real quick so everybody knows what they can do. First is drive. That's simply just going to an adjacent city that's connected by a line on the board. The next one is
A commercial play.
the battery down on my keyboard here.
Oh,
Oh, you're up just in time.
yep. Right to the technical difficulties.
The next one is commercial flight. Reveal on an ally city card in your hand and move to the matching city. Discard a neutral city card and move to the matching city. You cannot move to Soviet cities using a commercial flight. Unrecorded flight, which is discard the card that your matches. Excuse me, the city you're in. Once you discard it, you could go anywhere. Neutralize. Remove an agent from your city. That's these red guys that are currently sitting in the board.
They're taken over as the plague in this game.
Yes. The next thing is share intel, which you can give a card of the city that you're currently in with someone. We're all in Washington. If somebody had Washington, they could share Washington. This is us here. We can build a safe house, discard the city card of that matches the city that you're in, and build a safe house. This is the safe house that's currently there. We'll lay them this way so you see them a little better, but then again, you can't see them at all. Identify target. That didn't work.
Identify target city.
Target city. While at a safe house, discard 3 city cards matching your region to reveal the target city of your region under the objective card. Currently, we would have to do that in
Europe.
Europe.
Or we can skip that step by doing something else in the future.
Yes. Assemble a team. While at a safe house, discard 5 city cards that matching the affiliation of your city to put a team of affiliates there. And we have little vans you could kind of see here in the little thing. They're
And they each
little
have a
Scooby
different symbol on the back according
Yes.
to the affiliation.
Drive, which you could drive and ferry with them, was just moving them to a different team, and acquire a target. Select on acquired target objective. If you have active team, which is those vans that we have required for the city, you complete it. If not, you fail the objective. Bum dum bum. Okay. So that's how we do all that. Now I'm going to put some ambiance music since we are done with some of the
Intensive reading stuff.
It's going to be a little loud. Not ambiance.
I don't even think it's picking up now. There we go. That's like a good level.
Hopefully.
As long as we're in the yellow, we're good. But yeah. So what we were learning in the video earlier is that we can start figuring out where our target is by eliminating cities that we draw. Because inside that deck, there's only one copy of every city. So whatever we draw, we know it can't be. So right now, Abby has the East Berlin card, so we know the target isn't there.
Are we sure of that?
Yes.
Yes.
It seems like a lot of cards, but okay.
There's a lot of
There's-
events in
There
there
was
too.
5 good events for us and 5 of the threat escalation cards
All right.
as well.
So who wants to go first?
We should also go ahead and explain our
Oh yes,
professions.
but well, I was going to do that as we go
Well,
individually,
yeah,
so we don't bore them with things they
Yeah.
don't understand.
Okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
So so go ahead, Michael, if you would give us a color: black, pink, blue, or white, and you'll choose. You don't know which color we are. I don't believe you do, at least. And we'll see who goes first. While he picks, because it might be a moment before he can't see any
Stream response.
stuff. Yeah. So as we buffer, also let us know how the sound is with the music in the background. Note that this tutorial game that we're about to play, we can play as many times as we want before we move in. Once we do these games, there's going to be he's really far behind, I think. So maybe,
Well, dang, at least you're recording if it's late till the start. Yeah.
So
wow,
maybe
that's
we
a
won't
little
get to.
late. Yeah.
We each have these little books. They are little passports with little abilities. These we will not be using during this game. So the special abilities. Abby just threw hers off the roof. These special abilities are. You know what? I
We
can't-
have same ones with our aliases now.
Yeah. So I guess right now I would say let's go ahead and just use the abilities, but let's not mark anything off of them.
Yeah.
Just so we can show how it works, and you wouldn't usually do this in your first game. And he did pick a color. He picked blue.
Okay. Blue.
All right. So Brett will go first.
No,
and-
blue is Joey. Oh, you grabbed the wrong action sheet then.
Yeah, each action sheet has their own
Oh,
color
okay,
on him.
yeah.
But yeah.
Well, yep, we decided.
All right, Brett, where are you going?
Well, I think I'm going to go. What is it?
Trying to handle some of
Drive.
the San Franciscans.
Twice towards where the 3 agents are at. I can't see the
One.
name.
Toronto to San Francisco.
Yep.
Over where the 3 agents are.
Washington.
I'm going
and San-
to neutralize an agent, which means it's removed from the board.
That's your third action.
Yes.
So moving twice, and then one more.
That's San Francisco.
Yeah.
San Francisco will connect to Tokyo and
You can remove another person.
I could.
Osaka. No, just Tokyo.
Saigon.
Yeah. I
Oh,
could go heal
Saigon.
or
Yeah.
heal.
There's a lot of new cities in this game compared
Yes.
to the previous ones.
Yeah, I think I'll just neutralize again.
All right.
Alright.
So 2 agents handled.
I will draw 2 cards.
Yep.
All right. So
Um,
the 2 cards are, and I'll just put them on the board here.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you know? The city we can
I've been
blink.
announcing that right all the time.
come on.
Novo
The city we can
Sibirs.
blink to, and we
And
already get an
immediately-
escalation
Well, do you want to switch to this game?
to the threat camp.
First, we do this first, right? Before we do the threat.
Well,
it-
both
it interacts
happens.
with this.
Yeah,
It says 1 increased threat.
Yeah. So
yeah, which
increase.
is
right.
all really
and
important about
agents.
this board.
Draw the bottom card.
And it gets revealed and add 3
Yep.
to that one.
3 is getting added to Instant Bolt. I'll let you
Wait,
do that.
3?
Yes.
Yep.
It has max.
Oh.
Threats
Yep.
always add max.
Oh.
That's why I was saying to.
And,
try
and
to
right
scam
now,
what we
still
are.
at the end of the turn, we
Where's is
still only draw
simple?
2
There it
threats.
is.
So what I have done, and I don't know if this is going to be at all possible when it comes to actually trying to make this work, but if you fade and look at the screen now, it zooms into the city. Istanbul, target city now has 3,
Ah,
and I think
Nice.
that is pretty cool.
yeah.
So,
Tech involvement.
That's so yes, that's where we are with that, and you also get
And then we get
Novosibirsk.
Yes.
So
Yep.
Novosibirsk.
And then
We're
shuffle up.
Now going to shuffle up the cards that are in the threat deck, and we're going to flip over some.
2 right now.
Right. So let's move to the threat deck
The C
Uh,
flip.
and flip. That's not the right.
Card flip.
We're almost there. I promise. That's-
One of these.
There we
Has
go.
to
There
be
we
it.
go.
There we go. Right now,
We got
Rome.
Rome.
Oh,
is
Rome
going to
gets
get a
one.
1.
Not Rome.
It is at 3 now.
It's
then
at
it shows
max.
Rome.
Rome is at 3 now.
Oh, it has 3.
Yeah.
Rome started the game with 2.
Okay. So where are we going next?
Next, I'm not going to try.
Is Prague, which Prague is now at 2.
I am terrible with
Yeah.
names. I'm not going to try and pronounce half of these.
Yeah. Don't let the dyslexic guy read.
All right.
There's a reason I'm flipping cards and not talking as much.
Yeah.
So we definitely need to get to Europe and a
Yeah.
little bit of Asia.
Either way, we need to get to Europe for our main
Yeah.
mission.
We also need to get to South America as well.
Yeah.
Because both of those have 3 down now. And they're on top of the deck
Ooh.
right now.
Oh, yeah.
True.
Yeah, good point.
These already happened, so these
Yeah.
they're probably not going to pop up again unless we get another thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my turn.
All right.
Okay. Then we go clockwise, so we
clockwise.
go to Abby.
She is the
Okay.
pink player.
Unfortunately,
Shoot. I don't really know what the best thing to do, so I'm gonna go 1,
potentially moving to
2,
Paddy.
3, and I can remove this guy, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I do.
Oh, we didn't go what your special ability was, so let's go
Yeah.
over.
Yes.
Brett, what's your special? Oh, on your we're gonna use the
Wait,
book.
it's the
Yeah,
it's the same.
it-
thing.
it's the same
very-
one,
it's-
which is
it's
why
the
I
same
like
9.
Yeah.
It's the same 9. That's why.
I gotcha. I
Yeah.
didn't know that was a thing. So
So when I build a safe house, I do not need a city card. And as an action, while I'm at a safe house, I can discard a city card to move to any city on the board.
right.
So I could teleport at the.
Yeah, you could have.
And Abby, what was yours?
When you do the share intel action, you may give any card, and when others share intel with you, they may take any city card.
It's a little better than the previous pandemics because in the past you wouldn't be able to do both.
Yeah.
And
Yours.
I get to draw 2 cards.
Yep. So we go.
So we have
Mexico City and Saigon. Woo! I can go
Nice.
to Asia.
all right,
All right.
and then threats resolve. Card
Yes.
flip.
Yep.
So we'll skip card flip because I'm gonna do the cities there.
Okay,
Go ahead.
yeah.
What's the city? What's your
So we have San Francisco
San Francisco.
getting
There you go.
1, and we have Saigon getting another 1. Saigon is over there.
Saigon is at 3.
I can go there next turn.
I can also.
You can
I
fly
can. I
there.
can also just walk over there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, you can walk there from the coast.
Yeah.
We might want to set up a base over there.
Well, that's kind of why I would go
Yeah,
over there.
2 for
anyway.
1.
Yeah, that's really my thing.
And my thing is I can assemble teams
Or
easier.
it's not your time. We're doing it in time order.
Yes, now
Oh.
it's my turn.
Hey,
Well, my special ability. As an action, you may move a team or a different player pawn up to 3 cities away from its current city. Team and pawn does not enter any city in between.
So it counts as a flight towards, not a movement towards.
Yeah, so since you're going last, my thought process is possibly
I would say let me set up a base in Lagos, but 1, really far away. 2,
well, 1, 2, 3, and then you can set up next time.
so
True.
I have
and that
Havana.
uses all my actions too.
I
I got a
Calcutta.
song stuck in my head now. Oh man.
Now, to be fair, if you can't discard a card to fly to that, right?
You
It
can't.
has to
He
be an
has the
allied.
exception.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, it can be a neutral.
Yeah,
That's if you're in the
neutral
city,
to
though.
fly to the neutral.
Reveal an allied card in your hand and move to the matching city. Discard
Well, no,
a
you
neutral
can do that
card from
now.
your hand and move to the matching city. You cannot move to a Soviet city using any commercial flight.
So you can use that neutral
yeah.
one. But
Yeah.
So if you're in the city, though, you can. If you're in the city that you have the card, so if you had the Washington card, you would be able to take an unrecorded flight to any
Right.
city.
Right. Where's Calcutta?
Calcutta.
Calcutta
is in Asia?
is
Right here.
over here.
I could just immediately try to get to that end.
You can try to do
I
that.
think
and I'll
our
try to
most
handle
pressing thing is
South
South
America.
America right now.
Okay. So, but I
This
can't.
just
You-
happened.
I understand, but I can't get there quickly.
Well, you can get Mitch up quicker.
You can move yourself with your ability, I think.
Oh
No, it says a different player.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, if you get Mitch closer to it, then he can do it on his turn.
So I could go for as one action, 1,
1,
2, 3.
3.
As my second action, well,
If you want to, now you can go over here.
You can go to Sydney too, if you wanted to.
not from Washington.
Atlanta, Los Angeles, Sydney.
Right. I feel like we could get rid of this right now and go to Calcutta. That's my second action.
Yep.
I guess I'll go.
Is there a?
There's no eyeballs.
Does anybody want to move? Abby, do you want to move?
Yeah, if you could move me into Rome.
There's only one.
Well,
um,
If you move me into East Berlin, I can build a safe house there, so that way we'll be able to like assemble a team and stuff.
Oh,
like
but
that.
if you start your turn there, you'll lose.
no. Oh yeah, yes. You
Well,
would.
we'll
you
discard
would
a
have to
card.
discard a card.
Oh,
It's on your.
So you're already at the
Yeah,
best
rather
place you
than
can
blowing
for that.
cover.
Yeah.
Well, you're already going to lose a cover right now.
Yeah. So if you just move her over one,
Oh.
or over. Let's see.
Like move her over.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
Rome.
if you just move over to Rome
that kinda
or
helps.
here, that way
Yeah.
at the start of your turn you don't have to discard a card.
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't mind discarding a card if that means we could set up a base in Europe.
Well,
We-
you're only 2 spaces away now.
okay.
Or if you
We
really
can't-
wanted to, you can just move here, and then you're still 1 space away and just don't.
We
Use it.
can't start eliminating cities in Europe unless we build a safe house there, because in order to do like
Well,
the...
we can't acquire the target, but we'll eliminate by looking through the deck as we draw.
Okay. I feel comfortable. Do you want to be there or do you want to be there?
I'd rather be in Rome.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
Yep.
When in Rome,
It's your piece, your choice.
Tokyo
Tokyo.
Yeah, Tokyo and
and Riyadh.
Riyadh. Threats develop in Sao Paulo.
Uh-oh.
How many there?
4. That means
Sao
an incident
Paulo
happened.
is going to pop. That is 1 out of 7.
Well, no one's there. That's good.
Yep, the bottom
you wanna
card
read
was pulled,
See, we did
and now we
place-
read. Yep. Place an agent in every city with 1 or more incident tokens in Europe, which nothing happens there.
That is good. Next card,
And next threat is
Santiago.
Santiago, which also triggers an incident.
Yay. You
Which-
guys are bad at this game.
Same thing. Agent in every city with one or more incident tokens in Europe.
Okay. Hey, both of those are useless.
Yep.
Because
Where did those cards get pulled from?
The bottom of the deck.
yeah, these two get.
This is what happens when incidents happen. Not.
Wait, one of those cards was Europe, right? Or
Both of them were Europe.
Yeah, but there's no instance in Europe.
Okay.
There's
Yeah.
only instance in South.
And we don't learn information from this deck being pulled. We learn information from our cards being pulled.
Okay.
So
So
now
now we.
it is my go.
Yes.
Yep.
What's your special ability?
My special thing is I can assemble teams with one fewer card. So for me, instead of 5, it only takes 4 at a safe house. So you guys wanted me to handle the problem down here. The problem is if I go to Santiago, I have to move back to go back around.
Well,
Unless you discard a card.
Yeah.
Which is not always a bad thing because we can only have a maximum of a certain amount of cards.
7.
I have 4 already.
You're gonna be using at least one of them on your next turn.
I really
Why
do
would
want to
I?
set up my
I'm
base
not
in
in
Lagos.
Berlin.
Well, you can get over there. It's not that far from you.
Yeah, but I wanted to knock out so that we don't get another incident in
Yeah.
those 2 cities.
I want to set up my base or the safe house in Lagos. And since those 2 just popped, they only become a problem again if another escalation happens.
Well, we don't really need a safe house in Africa right now because there's no.
Yeah, there's nothing in Africa.
Okay.
None of our objectives were in Africa. There is no reason we should be in Africa at this point in the game.
Yeah, I don't have any South America.
My cards are Asia.
I'm everywhere but North and South America.
I could go to Delhi if I need to.
Yeah. Also,
Yes,
me
same
going
with
to
Delhi.
Lagos allows me to unrecorded flight to where we need to go to.
Hmm. Well, what I would say is the most important thing right now is we need to lower this because if we get another
Okay.
Santiago or Sao Paulo,
Which one has a... None of them have any surveillance. Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is just 1, 2, 3... Well, never mind. 3, 4 on my turn.
Two
Alright,
cards.
and then 2
Sucks,
cards.
but...
2 cards are.
We have Sydney,
Cool.
and we have Event, which I
Ooh.
can choose to do at any point.
You want to go ahead and show the event card in the.
So it is a future forecast. What I can do is, at any point, look at the top 6 threat cards and rearrange them, which would be great for when the next escalation pops.
Or right now, because we have those 2 right there. I can probably go up right now.
Yeah.
True.
Actually, let's
Let's-
check. Rome is not in. No, Rome is done.
Yeah, Rome already happened.
So Istanbul. is
Prague
the-
only happened. I think
Yeah,
Saigon happened.
Istanbul has not happened yet.
Okay, and that's the one
That's
of like 3 that are problem. Do you want me to use it now?
sounds good for me.
I would,
I would.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
So you look at top 7,
6,
6. Okay.
and I rearrange. Right now, it is Warsaw, Washington, Istanbul, Paris, Pyongyang, and Peking.
It was so far to that, but yeah.
Pointing.
Peking, Paris is fine, super fine. Istanbul is our problem child.
So put that at the very bottom.
Washington,
DC? That one's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Washington's fine, but that's gonna go after like Peking. Oh, never mind. It's gonna go after Paris. Pyongyang, not good. Warsaw, also good. I'm gonna arrange it like this. So it is Paris, Washington, Warsaw, Peking, Pyongyang, and Istanbul.
Okay.
Put it back on top.
Which now the next 2 threat cards would be Paris and Washington, I
I'll
think.
wait until
Okay.
he does the ping thing.
And what's the next one?
Washington.
Washington now only has one, and the safe house is there.
Wait, so they're lying down because...
Oh, I'm laying them down for camera.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, that's right. We're good though.
Okay, my turn.
We don't have to anymore.
Um,
He literally has an animation for it.
fair enough.
Yeah. Well, I guess we wouldn't want to put it there.
Yeah.
It
So,
also helps us if he's.
I need my
Yeah.
piece. I'm moving over here.
All right, you're going over to Tokyo.
Saigon.
No, I'm not Saga.
Saigon. Okay.
Yes. That was one action. Second action.
2,
Third action.
3.
Do we want one over here?
I mean,
I can literally just place it. It doesn't
Yeah.
cost me anything.
yeah, having one in Asia is not
Yeah,
bad.
you just have to discard a card.
Actually, instead of that, I'm going to go heal. I don't want it in my tongue though. I want to.
You're okay because if you put a safe house.
Yeah, a safe house mitigates.
Yes. That way we could potentially get our Russian.
Yeah, our Russian
So
crew right
Yeah, I
there,
was gonna say that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
which then makes me want to go there so that way I can build that.
If somebody builds one in a neutral area, I'd be able to build a safe house soon. Wait, is it 5 for a safe house?
5.
It is 5 for a safe house. Oh no, it's
No,
1 for
one.
a safe house
1 for a
that
safe
matches
house.
the city. 3 for
Yeah,
the
3.
identify.
So that's what we need.
5 for a team.
Okay.
For me, 4.
So, question. It says region, right? So the
Yep.
regions are North America, South America, Europe, right? Or
Yeah,
are they
there are
the
6 of
Allied
them.
neutral Soviet?
Those are affiliations
Affiliations.
and then regions.
Okay.
My card is Bombay and. Go
All
ahead
right.
and put that
We
one out.
have another new event card, counterintelligence. You can pull one of the threat cards to the game end area. Basically, you might play this between the add agents and intensify steps of an escalation. It is not an action. So basically, he can remove one of the threat cards from the threat deck.
From the disco pal, right?
No, it goes just over to the game end. It won't be reshuffled in.
From the disco pal to heal. That's what it says.
Okay, from the threat discard. Okay.
Yes.
Never
From the threat disco, so I can get rid of Rome if we wanted to.
Well,
Not
right
right now,
now,
because
yeah.
I'm already there.
Yeah.
So then now we need to
Do the
Threat.
threats for your turn, which
Warsaw.
Warsaw.
You know what it is. I'm throwing it down so
Yeah,
you can
fine.
actually,
And
you
what's
know,
next?
put the thing up instead of speeding up the
Sorry,
game.
I'm eager. Peking,
Peking, whatever.
Is it peeking?
which is
I don't know.
I think it's peeking.
Yeah, it's peeking. It's peeking at you.
Alright, that was my
you're
turn.
one each short.
I'll be right back.
Yep.
How dare you?
How dare you leave?
So I guess I'm gonna do the thing where I take one of these guys off.
Yep, and you're neutralizing.
I'm neutralizing this guy. I move here, and then I'll do 2 neutralizing for these guys.
All right, that's all 4.
Yeah,
Get your
2 cards.
get your player
No.
cards.
because there hasn't been one in a while, so it's probably gonna be me.
All right, LA
Angeles.
and
Escalation.
another escalation.
Yeah, I told you. I told you it was gonna be
Okay, threat is going to go up another step.
Okay.
A new mass assembly is going to happen
Place
in
right there on the top of that card. That could be. It's good.
Madrid.
Madrid. Is going to get 3.
Gosh darn it. Are we not safe for work or
It doesn't matter.
well
Okay
it
for
does
work.
because like the censoring of it.
And now
Yeah.
all of these,
As long as it's not going to be censored by YouTube, opposed to just general
Yeah.
censoring, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
we're not streaming for kids here.
Yeah.
We just can't break YouTube terms of service.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
There's a lot of terms and services. Did you guys read the whole thing or just like some of it?
none of it really. Actually. So
Well,
Wow, you just admitted that on camera.
all right.
I accepted it.
No-
I didn't
now
say I
there's
read it.
2 new threats.
Okay. Where are we headed?
2 new threats for the end of Abby's turn,
Yep, where are we going?
which is San Francisco is going back to 3,
Gosh darn it.
and Rome
Gosh darn it.
it is now back to 3.
I'm just gonna have to sit here and keep getting rid of these guys.
Yeah.
Here, you want to put these in your thing?
Yep.
Somebody's gonna have to come and take
I
cards for
offered
me.
to get rid of Rome.
You could have, but you didn't. I
Coulda,
didn't
woulda,
hear.
shoulda.
If not like everyone else
yeah.
was disagreeing with me. at that
What's
point.
your other event card that you have over there?
Basically, I can walk through cities and get rid of people.
Okay. Kind of like that better field agent.
Kind of like the medic.
Oh, you're removing the weight?
No.
Alright. That was Abby's turn, and it's now your turn.
Ooh.
I feel like
And
you
now, Santiago and
If you want,
San Paulo. Oh, no
if you can
problems
get me
again.
to, can you get me to it?
Hmm?
No, you can't get me to Europe.
how did I wind up over there? I did something.
You-
Oh,
you-
yes, that's right. Because I'm looking over here and I'm
You
like,
flew to Saigon and then moved to.
all right. So does anybody need to move?
I would like to be moved to San Paulo.
The Sao Paulo.
Sao Paulo.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2. Okay.
Yeah.
One action.
Yep.
Um,
Can you only do that once per turn, or
it doesn't say. It just says I could do it
As an
as an
action.
action.
okay?
Which,
So, it's not gonna be-
Abby, do you need to move?
If you move me back to Rome, I can get rid of some of those guys.
If you can get me to Europe, that'd be great. Otherwise, don't worry about it.
Get you to Europe.
Yeah, I'm over here. Just give me some more.
I can get you
Yeah.
to Moscow.
Yeah.
Ne-
Give me a Moscow.
Next
so I
turn,
can
I'm
discuss the
planning on
big
going to Novosibirsk.
Do you think I can do
With,
my action
Lagos.
twice for you, though?
guys. It's an action.
Well, as an action, you may move a team or a different player's pawn. So different meaning not mine,
Yes,
but not different as somebody else's
Yeah.
every time.
and the teams are just these.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm just curious when
Yeah.
it says different player. I was like,
Yeah, choose a
'cause-
different player.
okay, so I can move you. Where you're trying to get up here?
Yeah,
Somewhere.
just any.
But
pretty much,
I mean, mostly anywhere I put you, you're gonna. I mean, here's about the only place.
here would walk fine with me, and then I just walk in there.
Yeah, right down.
Okay, so
That's not me. I'm
right,
blue.
that's me.
The furthest you can move is Delhi.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, that works.
You can move up to 5.
Well,
I can move up
he's using
3.
2
Oh,
actions.
but 3
actions.
twice.
So you have 1 action left.
Abby, you want to move the room?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
That's all 4.
I did nothing. This is exactly how I played season 1 with a dispatcher.
Hey, it's a very powerful game.
It's a powerful job. You
Yeah,
just
it's
get
just-
people
What do
around.
you do?
It's
I
a-
delegate.
I move people. I am the party.
That was
I
my
am the
second
party's
choice for the-
mover.
For just based on my character's look.
Yeah.
And I'll get a spot for this so we can actually see next time.
Yeah.
But so the first card I flip is Pyongyang.
Pyongyang.
Wing.
Why do I
Pyongyang.
know how to say it until I have to say it?
Pyongyang.
Pyongyang. Here we go. The next one is
Shanghai.
Shanghai.
Did you just call it Shanghai?
Even I know that one.
All right.
Okay, I could start doing
So,
the teams there.
For those that are trying to keep up a little bit here,
It's affiliation.
and I'll just go to all of us here and see. So for me, I'm now having 3 cards that are Soviet Union cards here.
Yep.
They're Havana. Yeah, you know them. I said them already. You're good. Yeah.
So you
I
can
had
reveal
cards.
you can reveal the target
And
in Asia.
Just show me and then we got 2 neutral cards here for me. And as he's showing, he has 2 neutral, 1. Yeah. So we're doing
They're
good.
also all Asian.
But now we have to go ahead and
And
we
right.
yes.
Wait, so what
Oh,
happens
that's
if we
a
have
threat.
more than?
The 7, you just discard down.
No, I mean I know that. I'm
Yeah.
talking about like you're talking about the symbols and the affiliation.
So the idea to be clear, what we're trying to do here is we're trying to, if I'm not mistaken, we
Mhm.
have to get the van. So wait, what do we have to do to make
Okay,
sure?
so we need to figure out which location in Europe has the target.
The Medusa
We need
virus.
to, the Medusa sample. We need a team of that city's affiliation to be in there before we complete that target. And then in searching for Agent Sybok, we need a Russian surveillance team to go to Novosibirsk.
Yep. So we need
and
a Soviet
do
team
the
heal,
acquired team.
and then we need
Novosibirsk.
yes.
Novosibirsk, yeah.
That's why I put this little thing in to remind
Gotcha.
us.
Yeah,
about that.
that's where we know.
we
There's a
know-
big star over there we can
Yeah.
use.
Well, the stars
That's-
show
that's to
completed
show-
or
Oh, I
failed.
see.
That's for
I
that.
gotcha.
And plus, it would cover up the
Yeah.
entire space.
Yeah,
and
good
you kind of need to see it. And this X means the Medusa sample is not fail
Because Abby
Abby
has
has
these
it
for
in her
land.
hand.
And,
You
and
gotta bring a van there.
a van,
into one of these cities, yes.
yeah, we don't know what affiliation that van needs to be until we know exactly which city it is.
Yes.
We do though, because if it's in Europe, it has to. There's no neutral.
It is one of two possibilities.
No, there is neutrals,
No.
I believe.
Not in Europe. Oh,
Madrid.
There's one. There's
Unless
one.
it's Madrid.
It could be Madrid,
Yep.
which
It could be any city. It can even be Madrid.
Which means if it's in Madrid, I have to put a safe house on Madrid, so we're gonna have a team of.
Or we can place one in London.
Can the teams
And
not
just
cross
have it
over
ready.
the
They
thick
can,
waters?
What they can.
The teams can ferry
Yes.
over.
Gotcha.
Okay.
They can move as us. We
Well,
just
I'm
have to
gonna
designate location.
say right now, Abby.
Yeah.
It sucks that you have a rainbow hand, right
Yeah.
now, but you will have to probably do
Or
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying you're gonna have to do some ready for some trading and moving around with that.
I'm right here. You guys want...
Because I could
Cards.
get you these 3 as an action, but I could get you pretty quick. So we'll see. All right, go
Yeah.
ahead. You do your action.
all right.
I'm-
So
I don't need any of those.
I remember what I wanted to do. I'm gonna remove these 2 agents down in Sao Paulo. I'm gonna move
Yeah, to make sure
to
people just-
Lagos, and then I'm going to undocumented travel from Lagos to Novosibirsk.
Okay.
So that way I'm ready to help build the team even there. If we
You
want
have to be at a safe house.
Yeah.
Oh, I can only undocumented fly to a safe house?
No, you can only assemble a team at a safe house.
So in that case, yeah.
Yeah. In
But
fact-
then, oh yeah, never mind. I'm in
Safe house.
surveillance,
And then
but it
you'll have
cancels out.
to
Yeah,
ferry them.
yes.
which is fine. I do the team assembling a lot better.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but you need cards.
Yeah, but I
And
need the
you
cards,
need-
which
you
is
need,
where she comes in.
You need
I need
Asian cards, right?
3 more Russian cards
Oh, just
to
Russian
assemble
cards?
the team. Teams require affiliation. The target city
Yes.
requires the region.
Okay.
So that's my turn.
He's got a lot of Russian cards.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ready?
So, yep, I'm ready for New York, which is an American team, and
London.
London,
We know that
which
it's not London.
we know now it is in London.
It's not in London.
The safe house, the sample is not in London,
All right.
and now I have 3 Americans. One more
Right.
American, and I can make an American team. There's a
Sao
thread
Paulo.
returning to Sao Paulo,
I can't reach it.
and a threat returning.
Waiting for the
Oh,
invitation.
it just has 2. Yeah,
Paris.
Daddy. And Perry has 2 again.
My turn.
Yep. Once the
No, you're good.
visual presentation ends.
All right. I'm going to use this event. It's called Cover in Darkness. This turn, we move 1 agent from each city the player drives or ferries to. So, if you want to switch over,
If you want to show it,
that was in my opening hand.
I'm gonna try to recenter this with the camera.
There you go.
And yeah, there we go.
All right. So where
So
are you
I'm
gonna
going to go through heal.
That's
Automatically
1,
kills it.
2, automatically kills it. 3, automatically kills it.
Did you want a card when you passed through mine?
You could have done that in between, yeah.
Yes, but do you have that city?
Well, no,
No,
she
I
can.
can
Oh, yeah,
trade
she
any
she's the.
card.
Okay.
So
So what do you want?
acting as if his second action
Yes.
was going to be a.
I have a neutral if you want a third
intel.
neutral.
Can I have the Europe card? I'm going to try and do the.
Berlin.
Yes. I'm going to try to do the threat assessment once
And
I.
then you can end it there.
A threat assessment.
Yes, you just got 3
Oh,
cards.
the
I think you
target
took an
city
extra one off
identify,
of Madrid.
which also has to be
I
done
walked through
at a safe
Yeah, but you
house.
took an extra one.
Oh, I took 2 off. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah. All right.
Well, now you don't need to use your taunt to do that.
Yep.
That's true. I
And
did
that
not.
turn is over. You get your 2 new cards.
One is
We have
whatever the fuck that is.
Khartoum,
Khartoum
which is right here.
Yes. And
and the Buenos
Buenos
Aires.
Buenos Aires.
And 2 new threats when we get to it.
Right?
We have
Washington.
Washington, which
Oh,
is now at 2,
oh my.
and Prague, which is
Well,
now
I
at
tried.
3.
I tried. I did try. I killed 2 of them from 3.
All right. So on those
You could
ones,
have 1, 2, 3, 4.
on the ones with surveillance, you can walk through them and nothing happens, right?
Yeah,
You
it's
just-
only
It's only if you start.
It's only when you
your
start
turn.
your turn.
Okay.
Then you have to discard a card.
Yes.
Okay,
Or in
so-
a normal game, blow a cover. Oh, this is.
Good job, Mitch.
All right. Well then, I guess what
Please
I
give me a
will
first one,
do
is in the light.
is
Some
1,
sound.
2, 3.
If you wanted to, 1, 2.
Chair
It's
on
3 the
hardwood
same
floor.
way.
Okay.
So that's 4 for me as I continue to be a research assistant.
Well, that's
Yep.
what I was saying. You could do 1, 2, 3,
4.
Okay, yeah. Never mind.
Which is
That's
what you did.
That's what I did.
Blah.
No, I
Um,
thought. Okay, she went that way.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought she went all the way around here for some reason.
Nope.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got Atlanta. So I've got.
We have
3,
pretty much all the North
Yeah.
Americans.
and Warsaw.
Warsaw, we know it isn't in Warsaw.
So we'll just go over all the cards we have now that we're kind of there, and you can see the table, guys. Again, 3 and 2 for Soviet and 2 neutral.
I have 3 American and 1 Soviet.
3 allies, 1 Soviet, 2
That's right.
Soviet, and 4
Neutral.
neutral. With a special card for Brett.
And then
Yes, which lets me remove 1 from it.
the neutral 3 allies, 1, 2 Soviet.
And so
My
where are we
heart's
going for
going
threats?
there. I don't know. Where are we going for threats? You get the threat card.
Yep. Threats happening on your turn is Madrid, which is back to 3,
Oh, God.
and
Go ahead.
Peking,
Peking.
which is
Also at 3.
Also at 3.
Peking.
What's the medic look like?
What?
The guy who can just walk through cities and do what the event that I just played does,
Yeah.
but all the time?
I'm guessing he comes in later.
I hope so.
He's a surprise tool that will help us later.
Is that what you call the assassin, the medic? Is that their nickname?
I have no idea.
I'm guessing we're calling him the assassin, or like the silent, like John Wick of this game.
Yeah, he's
Just
know,
constantly
he's taking
moving
care
city
of
to
the-
city and taking
the
names.
viral threat of communism.
So I'm trying to get to Abby, and I'm
Yes.
trying to give her Soviets.
Okay.
Abby, you are
I'm
the...
pink.
So you are here, and I am here.
Yes.
Which there's no real trail to get to.
You could use 2 actions to move for 2 you.
I also have Tokyo.
You can move to Tokyo, fly to her.
Hmm.
Be undocumented.
And,
Like,
I also have. It's also pretty far away connection-wise.
No, you can do a commercial plate, so okay.
I could also pull her to someplace closer to me.
Yes, you. 3 would be
move her
over
through
here.
Moscow to
And
you.
then 1, 2, 3.
Well,
Oh, yeah,
I could
other way
fly
around.
if I flew here. She could be here. Well, let's do them. I could give you any card, or you could take and.
I can take
can
any
take any
card
city.
and I can give any card.
It's how the researcher should be.
What?
As
The
an
researcher's
intel lady, she can do both ways without
The
having to
researcher
be
is-
in a specific city.
what's basically copying that.
Phrasing and yes.
Huh?
Phrasing.
Phrasing.
Sorry.
Wow, that took you far
It
too
did.
long. So long.
Sorry.
He's
So-
innocent, don't worry about it.
I noticed.
Man.
I'm just trying to figure out where I could go to meet you. or
You
Tokyo
could-
flight.
Yeah, that's gonna be a way too. Yeah, I
What do you
guess.
have?
no? I mean, I could.
Are you in? So you're in Handy. You need if you go over to Shanghai, you can.
You need
use-
Shanghai.
I need Shanghai.
You need. This is what we're trying to give you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're trying to give you Russian cards to create a Russian team.
But I could move you. Okay, so this is what I could do. I could take a flight to
Riyadh.
Riyadh
Riyadh.
and discard this. And then, then I could move you 3 spaces to me, correct?
I think so.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I know I can. I just want to make sure.
And then you can trade.
And then I could
Yeah,
trade
two
two
trades.
trades. I'll give you, Shanghai and
But then I
You-
have to discard a
You
card.
have to discard at the end of your turn.
Oh, okay.
So you'll be using those 5 cards before you have to discard, hopefully.
hand limit applies at all times.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
It's different now.
Yeah, it's different.
Which also prevents hand hoarding before your turn starts.
Oh, that sucks.
No, it does say. Well, it does say player turn. I don't know.
It does say.
Hand limit applies at all times. It literally says
It
at
all
literally,
times.
it literally
Okay.
does.
I agree.
Check the rule
Five.
book.
Just on your turn as an action, you'll have to take one of my cards.
By the way,
Yeah.
you have 8 cards. That's 7.
No, I only have
5. Oh, that's
that's
4.
4 and 3.
Okay. I thought you had all 5 of them. That's
All
fine.
right, and now Joey's
Well,
getting
I will
Sao
say
Paulo.
before this doesn't really matter to me, but I will say I could only give you 1 card. That way you don't have to discard a card.
I don't care. We're not doing anything
Okay.
over in Mexico City.
Well, the reason, okay,
Yeah,
so
there's not really much
Sao
happening.
Paulo. And Istanbul.
All right, so we can
Night.
knock Istanbul off the list.
The symbol is ally.
There's still many Europe cities still left.
We
I know.
we have 2 allies,
This-
1 neutral, and 4 Soviet places that it can be.
And what are we going to do with the cards over there? Threat track.
The threats are happening
Warsaw.
in Warsaw
Which is at 2.
and
And-
Santiago, which is now at 2.
Yeah.
But it's already incidented.
There you go.
But you can have more than one incident.
Yes.
Yep. Alright, it is my go
Yes.
in
Try not to
Santiago.
get us all killed.
I will try not to. I think my goal is to assemble the team. So I need to get to.
Well, you're already at a safe house.
Yeah,
so,
but
you
either
need...
you need to get to me, or I need to give you this card.
Yeah, I'll get another.
I mean, what I
safe
could
house
do is move out, kill 2,
now. Yeah, you might as well
neutralize
deal with-
2,
you
and
might
come
as well
back.
deal
Yeah.
with something.
I'm going to step away. You guys can continue with the board there. I just
Okay.
want to let dogs have it.
Alright. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll just
Okay.
eliminate threats.
And your
And
cards are Lima
Lima.
and Leningrad.
And Leningrad is a Europe, so
Yes.
we know that it is not Leningrad.
Yeah.
Alright, and new threats emerge in Saigon, which is
Here.
now a 3, which we're not worried about the tracking,
And Pyongyang.
which is also now a 3, and is also a secluded corner of the map.
Well, you got a job now.
Yeah.
You're taking over for Abby. Hmm.
Problem is, I'm the team's
we
man.
don't need them, right? Well, we do need them. You
Yeah,
don't have the
we-
stuff to do with that. So
All I need is one more card, right?
yes.
You need 1 more Soviet.
So you can literally get it on your next.
For me, I
on
just
Fuck
need
Joey.
2. Yeah.
And then you need to go to a safe house.
Probably this one.
Right now,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Yes.
I could set one up in London, so we have the Europe one.
Well,
ready.
I'm literally in Europe. I literally do it for free.
Oh,
Yeah. I literally do it for free. So I was thinking about.
Okay.
Let's see. 1, 2. 1,
Oh.
2.
there's
So,
only 6 options.
I can
left.
do a flight,
3, 2, and 1.
right? Because I have Saigon.
You can fly to Saigon, yes.
Yeah. Reveal an allied city card in your hand and move to the match. Okay, yeah. So I can take that card from him, move to Saigon,
And then.
and get there.
Yep,
Okay.
1, 2, 3, and then 4 on your
Okay.
turn would create the team.
Yeah.
Then I'd be able to
I-
move it on my turn and do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
And
will.
you have. You only need 1 more green card, so I'll put blue card. I don't know why I keep saying green instead of blue. I'm gonna build a safe house over here. Why not?
Yeah, the problem is we don't know if it's an American.
Oh yes, I would have removed one of these. That's 1 action to remove,
2 to
two to
move,
move,
3 to
3 to
build,
place.
and
and then-
4 to eliminate that one.
Yeah, might as well. There we go.
Yep.
I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that name.
Karachi.
Karachi. Yep.
Esco.
And an escalation.
Escalation.
At least it wasn't me this time.
Well, it's
It's
up to
3
now.
now.
So what does that mean?
Now
we'll
we
have to
draw
revoke
3
3
threats every turn
Oh, okay.
instead of 2. Manila is gonna get a max out, which is
Manila's right here.
right below Saigon, or in our case above. And all those are reshuffled. And that was the first of the 2 cards that have gone, right?
No, that's
Nope.
just the start. You still have to draw 3 cards now.
It doesn't. That is just what happens when you reveal one of
Yeah,
those.
and then you have to continue.
Well, no, I'm talking about that was your first
No.
player card.
Oh no, I drew my other one.
Okay.
It was
Oh yeah, that's right, Karachi.
It was Karachi. Yeah.
Now we have 3 threats in
Warsaw.
Warsaw. Now back to 3. Washington, which is now at 3.
What happens when there's a safe house and it gets to 3?
Still adds.
It still happens, yeah. And then Madrid, which is back to 3.
Lovely.
Hey, I did remove one from the grid, so that was pretty good.
Yep, you prevented an incident.
Yeah.
All right.
Problem is,
Happy.
now we have
Steal a card.
that is action 1.
And
You immediately discard.
then I'm gonna. I guess I'll get rid of Los Angeles.
Yep. So now
Then
we
I
can
fly to Saigon.
2, 3.
And then I discard all 5
Russian-
of these.
Russian team assembled.
Okay, so now we can do Novosibirsk.
Yes.
Novosibirsk.
Or these guys will clear up all of them at a location with that symbol.
What? Oh.
So the teams will clear up people at locations.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was the other thing about this.
Yes.
Well, he's the one that's gonna have to move them. So
Next turn I can move Peking, Pyong, Peking.
Well,
Novos.
I think it's only at the end time. Let me check.
And,
Alright.
and we apologize for all the people that actually know how to say these names. I know there's people like, you're not saying it right. So,
wow. How many people are even watching us?
2.
Oh yes, all the 2 people
All
who
the
know
2
about it.
people who
Alright.
might be offended.
Baghdad
Baghdad.
Nice.
and Rome.
Okay, we know it isn't
Not
Rome. All right, there's one more ally place it could be.
So it's probably in.
It's yeah.
probably
There's
Soviet.
3 Soviet. We
There
can
is a neutral.
also move that team in there as
Yes.
well.
Well,
we
if we
could do
have enough, we can at the safe house at least identify what the.
Yeah, I don't have enough.
You have to. Oh wait, it's at any safe house, and it has to be 3 Europe's.
Well,
I could trade
it
you the
has
2
to- it has
cards
to
on my,
match that.
or you can trade me the 1 card on my turn, and I can reveal it.
Well, you don't need to. I don't think we need to do that right now. I think it's more important because the reason we're doing that is to finish one thing. So if you can finish the task.
I could do both on my turn.
No,
I can trade,
says
reveal,
it-
move.
it
Okay,
has
never
to
mind.
match-
Trade, reveal, move.
it has
move.
to for the
Well,
reveal?
for identify city,
it has to be in.
In
matching
the region.
matching your region.
Yes.
Okay, do it. That's why we have the London safe house.
Yes, it has. You
Or
have to
the
be in Europe and at
Paris
Europe.
safe house.
well, what I can say is I have Turkey. We can meet in Turkey.
Wait, you got
Istanbul.
Turkey.
I have
Alright,
Istanbul. We
Okay.
can meet there and trade, but
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
don't tell the Turks. Yeah.
And
All right.
then,
All right.
On that note,
That
We
was
just
Actually,
Yes.
Yep, you drew your 2 cards. The
so
3
No.
have
you drew 2 cards, so we have to do this.
Oh no.
Peking is good at 2. Saigon pops.
Oh no.
What is that at?
Yeah.
Which bottom card? In North America, any incidents would add 1 more, which we are safe. No incidents in NA. And Pyongyang also pops,
That's not good. We only have 3 more.
meaning
left.
now the Pacific Rim incidents would have popped, but we don't have any there.
Okay, lucky at least.
Yeah.
No added stuff happening. We need to get these objectives up quick. I think that's what I need.
That's why I was
Yep,
there.
yep.
That was my whole
Yep.
shtick that last turn.
Alright. Well, now we have problems.
Yeah, we have lots and lots of
And
problems.
we have 3 more incidents that can happen, and we still have yet to do the 2 objectives.
So, would my job be easier to try to move the van over now?
You can literally move it right here, and then is it?
You could do all 3. Move a team to an adjacent city.
No, I could do it.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah, you could do all 3 of them right now.
I could move one up. Is it one space for me, or is it
One,
three
it's
space?
one space at a time.
Well, no, it's.
Oh, does your thing say you can move teams as
Yeah,
well?
You may move team or a city. 3 different. Yeah.
Oh, nice. You can do it in 2.
So, let's see. I think what I'll do is I'll move this guy right over to Novosibirsk.
Okay, and then
And-
acquire targets is another action.
But I don't think he can do that unless he's there.
Acquire target.
If you have an active team, yeah, you select an acquired target objective. If you have a team in that city, you complete it.
Oh,
You don't
okay.
need to be in
Yeah,
there.
just the team needs
This
to
is
be.
just so that's an action now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're basically relaying to the team. The mission is successfully complete. We have a Russian team in Novosibirsk.
Oh, and then it
We
says
read
What are you
debrief
saying? Novosibirsk?
Novosibirsk.
Sibiak?
We
Do you
need
think
to
that's how it...
Sibirsk. I have
Oh,
no
you
idea.
can't say it. Okay.
I can't see it.
Oh, that's okay. I thought you were just
yeah.
trying to... I thought you
I'm
knew how
not
to say it.
intentionally butchering it.
I could be. I could be. I just thought maybe that's how it was supposed to be said.
Yeah.
So,
214 is
either,
being
so-
read.
214.
Yes.
oh wait.
Oh, do you
Oh,
have the
he is-
debrief
he is
readings
the
too?
same.
Ooh!
Ah.
Debrief 214. And make sure it doesn't autoplay.
First, we have to turn off the other music. I'm
Yes.
learning. I'm learning, guys. Here we go. Shut off.
He's adapting!
We gotta make this louder. We're gonna quiet ourselves.
Here are the month's objectives.
You picked up traces of Sabik, but nothing definitive. A few locals indicated that they saw someone matching his description, but the individual was bundled up. You can't determine at the moment why he hasn't come in or made contact. No further instructions. While disrupting the trial, the team caught a talkative Soviet soldier. He mentioned that his unit picked up Medusa samples from a compound in Siberia.
Okay, I think it's better if we just read it next time.
Oh, I see.
It's
I
autoplaying!
didn't know what you were talking about. I can stop autoplay. Sorry about that, guys.
What has happened multiple times?
Every time we used it.
Him. I also loved him in the description.
He's supposed to be talking, but it's not him. This
Yeah.
was just some other person there.
Yeah.
All right, so let's.
Some random briefer. Now we have to retrieve the product Medusa sample in one of these European cities.
So we got 1, 2, 3.
5
Well,
different
5.
options. 3.
Yeah,
Three
but we
Soviet,
still need to
one
have
and
which
one.
city.
We need to know which city it is, or we can create more teams and just assign them multiple places.
Well, no, if we do target acquire and we're wrong, it just fails it automatically.
Yeah, but we can prepare for multiple cases. We don't have to check one vehicle at a time.
We can only check it once.
Well,
Say.
one thing is we already have a team.
We have a Russian
Yes.
team
We have
which
a
can
Russian
redeploy to one of these.
Yes, so I say
We can move it over here so we can clear out all those people.
That, or I need to move over to Joey, give him my European cards, and he can identify the target city.
Yeah.
I also have 2 European cards.
Yeah, one of us
actually,
just
one.
needs. Oh, that's you over there.
I
Yeah,
still have
that's
to
me.
finish 2 more
Okay.
actions.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah, you still have
he-
2 more
Oh,
actions.
sorry.
Yes. So we could move him over here so the team will actually kill these guys out.
Is that how that happens?
Yes.
What? How is it? Where does the van get to do that?
What is it? It's. Let's see.
It would be on.
It was on. The guy just did say it. You can check the rulebook real quick.
Where's the rulebook?
Joey has it.
Joey has a rulebook.
It's the book that
information
says
about
rules.
Yeah.
Ah!
So this is teams. I'll let you read this and make sure while I decide what I'm going to do next.
Okay. A
I'm
team
guessing they're
is
like-
active only while in a city matching its affiliations. A team in a city not matching its affiliations inactive. Let's
It's
see.
I'm just showing up.
It doesn't say.
Doesn't?
It doesn't
Teams.
replace.
Okay, during the game, you can elect. There are 3 different types of teams.
I could have misheard on it.
If an active team is stopped inside a region with neutral agents.
You didn't say anything about moving through.
Okay, I could be wrong. I could have misheard Rodney's meant.
That's how we learn most of our
Yeah.
games.
Active teams don't sweep
Perfect.
the threat.
Because I didn't say on one of the cards that we saw that the teams knew stuff.
The teams might be able to help.
Let's see. Also remember.
Might be on the back side of the right now.
Teams would do a lot of the heavy lifting once you set them up.
Yeah, doing the heavy lifting as in helping our objectives.
Yeah, all it says is like move a team to an adjacent city. You do not have to be in the city of the team you are moving. Multiple teams can be in the same city. Teams are not affected by surveillance.
Yeah, they aren't affected by the surveillance. That's what it is.
Well, no. First, you try to keep a handle on Soviet agents, but remember your teams will do a lot of the heavy lifting once you set them up.
Yeah, I know.
But it
if
doesn't say
do anything,
specifically about
doesn't do
neutral
anything about
agents.
them, and why would it say that?
Maybe look up neutralize agents and see if it says anything about teams doing that.
While you look, where are we trying?
We are trying to identify the city and move the right team to there. Most likely it's going to be European, but we're trying to still.
Hopefully it is European. We just
Is-
don't know.
Well,
is your
It's most
Soviet.
likely going to be
Soviet.
Soviet, but it could be one of the two singles.
okay? So, who else needs to move?
I can assemble the team easier.
I don't know what that means.
I only
He
need
can-
4 cards
he can-
to assemble teams
He can get
instead of
another
5.
team out.
Oh,
over
so
here.
if we meet in Istanbul, what color are you?
I am gray. I'm gray, so it takes
white.
me
White.
white 2 movements to get there. 2 of your movements to get there. 3 of mine normally.
Well, the Istanbul. That would mean I would have to get there too.
Yeah.
And
1,
you're not
2.
Tokyo. Nope. Huh. Well, I guess I'll
3 actually up there 4 to give me Istanbul.
do we need to do that one specifically?
Well, it's another ally in case we do need the ally team.
All right, so I think just trying to eradicate.
Yeah,
might be
right
better.
now.
Okay,
Right
yeah.
now, our main threat is just getting rid of all this red stuff.
So maybe moving you to one of those cities.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay, so should I move you here?
One of the red regions will trigger it again. Pretty much all the problems in Asia are already popped.
Okay.
So maybe move me to Madrid.
Manila.
Oh, Manila.
Okay. That's one. Abby, where do you want to go? Pyongyang?
Yeah, you can put me up in Pyongyang.
Although move me next to Madrid or
can't.
Manila in case it
No,
pops.
I guess it's 22.
If it does pop, we blow cover.
You just have to discard cards.
Well, you
Never mind.
just
Yeah, I
discard
can
a card.
discard.
You just
Manila.
discard
Yeah.
a card.
Yeah.
And you're not max yet, so you don't have to do that.
Well, no, I'm getting ready.
Those are my
in
2
case.
actions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You got a
I
new
got Airlift, which is a new ability, and I have
Washington,
Which-
which eventually we might want to get back to Washington.
Airlift, move any pawn to any city, move any team to any city, play at any time. Not an action.
Ooh, we should hold on to that in case it's revealed that the city that we need is a Soviet city.
Okay, Prague gets another one.
No,
Paris.
Prague is right there.
Yeah.
So Prague's
that's
at 3.
And Santiago is at 3.
Is that a 3 already?
No.
Okay. It's
No, it's going to 3.
San Francisco. Is that?
San Fran is popping.
By the way, we're almost out of agents. By the way.
Yep.
Moscow.
Moscow.
The thing. Is that nothing's going to
Players in Europe and Asia each lose 1 cover. Or
Uh-oh.
players in Europe or Africa that are not in the safe house.
Moscow? Okay. Well, I'm at
So-
safe house.
You're safe.
Mhm.
Nobody's in Africa. We're all safe.
Oh, I thought it said
He-
Asia.
he-
Yeah,
missed
I
it.
misread it. It's Africa, not Asia.
All right, so we really need to focus on these.
I got this.
I swear he said something about that.
Was that your turn?
That was
That was, that
Joyce.
was your turn. So, all right.
I swear he said something about that.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
I need 2 cards.
All right, and your 2 cards are.
Prague, which eliminates that as an option, and Moscow, which eliminates that as an option.
Okay.
And I can create another Russian team.
So it's either in Kiev or Madrid or
Kiev,
Paris.
Paris, or Madrid.
So we have
yeah.
one of each.
Yep.
Right.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Man, we love process of
But just
elimination.
point out, we run out of these cards, you also lose the game.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
Well, I'm on
Luckily,
board, but-
we don't need another Russian crew. We could just set them in Kiev.
Mhm.
Oh, and I'm at hand limit, so now 3 threats.
Manila.
Manila, good thing I triggered that.
Rome.
Rome is at 3. And Sao Paulo is at 3.
Jeebus.
We're getting close.
Yep.
It's your turn.
Yeah.
It is your go.
All right.
Does the counterintelligence count as your hand size? You're at
It
8.
does.
Oh. Oh, man, I should know it. I don't have 3 Asian cards. That's annoying. Or Europe cards. I have 3 Asian cards.
Maybe my
Are you
last move
close to
should have
me?
been
What
to
are you?
London.
I'm blue. Well, I'm
Nope, you're not close.
No.
To me. Nope.
My last move probably should have been to London,
It doesn't matter.
so I could be at you to grab the 3 cards.
Anyway, these are all triggered, right? So I can just start clearing them out.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
I'll do one.
Just clear them all out because they are all triggered already. I guess there is. Yeah, we're gonna have another one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Warsaw's triggered.
I lose 2.
Prague, I believe, is triggered.
Yeah.
Yep. Most of them are triggered. Yep. Draw 2.
Yes, I draw 2.
You got Madrid, which now confirms, and
That's really good, actually. Oh, I did have a set of 5 just in case.
Yeah.
yep, and Peking or Peking.
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 Oh, we don't need any.
Whoa.
We don't need Africa.
We don't need Africa at all, and Asia would be good to
Yeah.
fly
You could
around,
probably
but
get Bombay. Get rid of Bombay.
Yeah.
Karachi is.
There we go.
Yeah, Bombay is the furthest away from all our problems. All right, that's your 7.
Yay!
And
now
3
two-
threats.
Oh, 3 threats.
The threats at 3 now.
Yeah. Paris.
Betty
Oh no.
Gets-
Oh good.
1.
Yeah, Paris is fine. I'm not that bad. Istanbul.
Istanbul is at 2.
Yep.
After that, and luckily we have just enough.
Hey,
Toronto gets 1.
we're into new cards now.
Which means I'm gonna draw the thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Also,
So,
we need to eliminate 3 agents
Yes,
this
you need to
turn.
get rid of all
One.
of those. You need to get rid of 3,
1, 2, 3.
at least, because you're gonna draw 3 cards.
Also, never mind. Okay, I was about to say no surveillance.
um,
You can
You can fast travel.
fly to Rome.
Yeah, you can go to Rome.
Yeah, sure. I'll fly to Rome.
It is a documented flight.
That
to
way
Rome.
we can. You don't have any Europe cards yet. So well, you can draw 2. Hopefully you get
Yep,
some.
draw 2. And if you draw 1, we confirm.
Bangkok
Bangkok.
And
and Jakarta.
Okay, no European. Sucks,
Alright.
but it's fine. 3 threats.
Tokyo.
Good.
Well,
Have
it's not gonna be
one.
anywhere we have them at.
Yeah, Tokyo at 1.
Sydney.
Sydney at 1. And Shanghai at 1.
Shanghai. Where is this? Now, playing time. Yeah. Do we want me to remove one of these cards in now? Maybe like
Santiago.
Santiago.
I mean, so far out of the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Santiago is the dead corner of the world.
So I can just get rid of Santiago. I can do this on anyone's turn, so.
Yep. Santiago.
Santiago. And it just goes here.
All right.
I haven't got any of the
And
fun
that
cards.
is,
only
now
five
it is Joey's turn. 3 agents need to be eliminated this turn, which
Yep.
you would have to.
First, I could fly anywhere.
Oh, I was gonna say use fly to Washington.
So what cities are we still thinking? So it's Paris or Kiev?
Yeah.
It is ally or. We can create an ally team.
So I
move
him here.
Just to have it ready.
Yeah.
We need all 3
So that's
agents
one.
to be
Yeah.
removed.
Yeah, well, he can fly.
Oh, he can fly the team to any
Yeah.
city.
No, he can fly himself then.
Okay, yeah. Fly to
he-
Washington, pop 3.
Good, yeah.
Well, actually, why even waste that card? Oh, it's not an action.
Because we
Right.
need 3, and you
So-
have to use 1 action.
I guess Washington.
Washington, pop all 3. That gets rid of Washington card 2. That's how you got to Washington in the first place.
That's how.
Oh, okay. So you used your first action to
First
okay.
action, three more. So I had a free
Gotcha.
action to fly. That's why I have 5 actions.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay, draw you 2.
All right, draw 2.
But then bad stuff can happen.
Good.
Yeah, let's just hope it
But if
doesn't.
bad stuff happens, then
we'll
we
still be at
lose.
3.
We'll still be at 3 cards.
No, but we would have to put 3.
Yes.
And then 3 more.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Well, chance it. Santiago and
Johannesburg.
Johannesburg. Awesome.
Lucky ducky.
Bad
and
cards.
I am at 6, so I'm good.
Bombay.
Bombay. The one.
Didn't we just get rid of
I think
Bombay?
all of them are fine. No, we got rid of
Havana?
Santiago.
No, I just got rid of a
Atlanta?
from my hand.
Havana.
Havana.
And
Yes.
Karachi. All right.
Oh, man.
So we really can't do anything but
Uh,
start getting people off the board.
We
My
could take the 50-50 and just try and win.
That might be the only thing, because
We
We're-
got a 50-50. It's in spot. We could
Yeah.
just try to win. We
I just need one more.
We don't have time for that.
Oh, never mind.
We
Okay.
do not have time for that. We got a 50-50 to win. Otherwise, we'll go farther than we lose. Because
Well, what you could do.
Okay.
Wait. This whose turn is it yours?
It is
Yes.
mine.
Where are you?
I am all the way in
Oh,
Shanghai.
we,
Yeah.
we got a 50-50
I can try to
win.
delay one more
I
turn
was
by
saying, if you
eliminating
were in
the
a place
3
for 3, you
agents.
could go 1, 2, 3.
Well,
Four.
1, 2, 3, 4. He can remove 3, but if he gets a red card, we lose.
which he probably will, because we haven't got one in a while.
Do I fly to London, move to Paris, confirm the address, and then hope and pray? Or do we just 50-50 it?
What's chat say?
We got 3.
I think either way it's 50-50.
So there's 2 red cards left in the deck.
Yeah. So I can fly to London, move to Paris, identify the target, and then acquire. But that makes it a 50-50 either way.
Yeah, it's 50-50 either way. And there's 2 red cards in the deck still.
We either know it's good, or... Oh wait, how many red cards did we all have?
No,
because
no, I'm
I've-
talking about red there.
I'm talking about these.
Oh,
There's
okay.
2 or more of these in the deck.
Okay, in all this. Okay, yeah.
I
That,
would
that
say
means it has to be this.
Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
going to happen. So we have
Yeah,
a 50. We have a
yeah.
50-50
Might as
to
well do
win.
it.
yeah.
All right.
That's all we got.
I'll do the safe version, which is fly
It
to
makes it
London,
easier.
move to Paris, identify the target.
Okay, you flip it. Okay, we
It is Europe, we win. Or it is Kiev,
And
identify target.
So glad we weren't dramatic about that for the camera.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just flipped it immediately. It was like, all right, okay, build up
which one
suspense.
do we read?
160.
I got this time.
Yeah, no autoplay.
All right.
If it autoplays one more time, we're putting the system in the trash.
Yeah, just throw away the computer.
All those efforts.
What's the number?
160.
I gotta turn off our sound. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, turn up.
While disrupting, you intercepted the courier and secured the Medusa sample. Before your team could interrogate, the courier took a cyanide pill. Analysis of the Medusa sample revealed it's biological, but nothing you've seen before. Not coda, not smallpox, not anthrax. Instructions. Take the target city card under the objective and add it to the hand of the player who completed this objective. Your
cards for the next game?
I have no idea.
No, I think now it's game end.
Oh.
Well,
So game end.
no. Check objectives. Oh yeah, check objectives. Yeah.
Yep, check the cities. Oh yeah, where's the game end part of the
back of
When
the
it's
back of the debrief book?
the rule book, I believe.
Oh, rulebook. Yep, game end. What happens?
All right. First, let's make sure that everybody can see us. Let's just go here.
Yeah.
Okay. Check objectives. Mark any incomplete objectives with failed tokens, which we completed both, so we don't have to do
Yep.
that. All objectives complete. Yes. Your group is elevated as succeeding. Proceed to the next month. Decrease your funding level by 1
Ooh.
because you clearly don't need the help. Destroy the objective for the month you finished. Record the evaluation and new funding. So is there a prologue on there? There is.
there is.
Yeah, very top.
Oh,
So the
yeah.
prologue.
So the prologue we had 5, and we start with 5 in January. So I guess that doesn't really apply until.
It said they lowered it by 1, so we only have.
No.
No,
It's
No,
It's
he was
pretty-
this is
speaking.
general, but that
okay.
is to make sure you don't make that mistake.
Okay.
So it's
Yeah.
pre-written.
Yeah, it's pretty.
So in here we put the date, which is going to
the
be
23rd.
June the 23rd in the year 2026.
2025.
Okay.
And what it says.
We
game win.
won.
Okay.
Survive.
We don't have to put our names. We'll know. Well, fine.
There's only 4.
Fine.
It's going to be the same 4, hopefully. Continue.
Yeah. Let's hope not.
Check cities. Add a surveillance sticker to cities that contain 1 or more incident tokens. Add only 1 sticker regardless of how many incident tokens. We skip this step in the prologue.
Yeah. Skip step in prologue. We don't need to worry about prologue.
we make-
Prologue is
We
more
make
about.
no permanent changes in the prologue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Check the legacy deck, which we could do now.
Oh, stop.
Stop. Okay,
Yep.
stop.
We
Good.
stopped until the first
check
game in
game-
January.
if the game threat cards area. Okay. Usually we could put up permanent houses, so forth, but because of prologue, there's no immediate changes to the board. So we just basically did what we were supposed to do, and that's it.
Okay.
So
I'm guessing all those get added to the threats. All of our player cards get re-added into.
Hold
the...
on. So are we starting the next game or no?
yes.
Yeah.
We'll play one more game.
We'll play
tonight,
the
I think.
real, yeah.
Right?
Okay.
The
So
real
we
first
just
game.
destroy these 2,
Um,
or we technically should, but yeah.
what card number is that?
01-01B.
Reset the board.
Oh, we get to choose 3.
I'll get you a second alien.
We're not on mic yet.
Okay, we're on mic. There we go.
We've been muted this entire time.
All right, team, say hello to the new you. This is the alias you'll be using for the time being. Take the 4 passports. Choose a set of 3 photos and place 1 on each of the alias from the passport. Then, on the first page, the one with the star, give each alias a name. Add a cover occupation sticker to each alias and leave the specialization empty for now. Modify its appearance using the disguise stickers.
That's why I left this one out, was because it was just telling us what we were
Yeah.
doing. Sorry.
Well, we
except
didn't-
except we do one for the international passport and the Soviet passports
Yeah.
too.
We
No,
just, we just add,
We do
add-
one
it
for
says
all
one
3.
for each.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's supposed to be the same face.
All right. Well, that's
We can do that later.
we'll do that.
Yeah,
We'll do that
we'll,
later.
we'll do that another day.
We can do it after we finish.
Yeah, got-
For now, we
yeah,
won't have a
okay, so
name
people-
for our international.
Okay.
We will be undocumented for our international and Soviet travel times.
Okay.
What's the next card?
I'll get you a second alias.
What's
Oh,
it?
01-02F.
I have that one. Okay, so
I'll get you a second alias once you're comfortable with this one. Here are the month's objectives. Agent Sabik is still in Asia, and we gotta track him down. Also, 2 Soviet scientists from the Project Medusa research team are in South America. Might be we can catch up to him and get some intel. Last thing.
Russian Soviet scientists acquire 2 target cities in the same action. San Diego and Sao Paulo.
Santiago and Sao. Oh, hey, the 2 problem cities,
yeah.
All right.
and both of them need international crews.
Yes. This objective has an unknown target city. Set up, separate the 13 Asian city cards from the player deck and shuffle them, and place one in the face down operations area. Then shuffle the remaining Asia cards back into the deck. So,
Yep.
Yeah,
So separate
go
all
ahead and do
the
cards.
Asian cards.
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Here. It's just one Asian card.
yeah, just
One
Last
unknown
thing,
Asian card.
I got a bit of Langley protocol. Yeah. I know. I promised to keep you clear of the red tape, but I actually think this is pretty important. We like to keep track of your mental state as you work in the field. You'll be called upon to make decisions, and believe me, things can get complicated. Answer these 3 questions truthfully as a team, and it'll help us figure out how best to support your development as agents moving forward.
Happening now?
Yep.
Oh,
what do we gotta do?
Next card. I believe.
Next card.
Oh, is that-
Oh no, it's on the back. Okay. Decide as a group, then fill in 1 bubble per question. We often consider the consequences before we take an action. Agree or disagree?
I say agree.
Disagree or agree?
we take into consideration consequences for our actions before we do them.
I mean, we did risk the
We risk the end.
for a 50-50, but we wouldn't have lost otherwise. So
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I actually don't disagree with that. I do think we take.
We did premeditate that, though.
Yeah.
We did premeditate that risk.
Okay. We tend to blame ourselves when something goes wrong.
yeah.
No, we
no,
blame the deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all rigged.
We blame our intel person.
All right. We are willing to manipulate people to get what we want.
Yes. Yes.
No.
I would think yes.
Yes.
Okay. Do
Absolutely.
the yeses have it?
It's 2 yeses.
I agree. I guess. Yeah.
3 yeses. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. I was about to say 2 yeses, 2 nos. We do have an
Put this in
overrule.
your personnel file.
We'll put that first under so people can see. What
After answering, put this in the personnel.
Go ahead, put it in the green screen.
Green screen.
Okay, yep. Here's our morality test. I don't know if we succeeded or not. Also, it's translucent for some reason.
It's almost translucent, but they get it.
I assume we still use all 5 of the bad
Yep.
stuff.
Can't wait for this
I
questionnaire to turn
We
against
haven't
us.
stopped yet, so I guess we continue.
Yeah.
No, it says pause.
Oh, what's it say?
Wednesday.
Draw this card and read the back during step 3 at the end of the first game.
Oh, and the first game. Okay.
Yep,
So
at the
I'm
end of
going
the first
to do
game.
the same basic setup.
Yep, I guess it's basic set.
And now in January we have 2 objectives.
Just like that's
Bubble
my
to red.
Back in?
1 unknown and 2 known.
Where is the? Okay, so we have to go to South America. For
Yep.
one of them,
South America
then
and have 2 international teams there.
Oh, do we need?
Also, I'm guessing why we need all 3. We need 2 different international teams
Yep.
in both Santiago and Sao Paulo
Okay.
because we need to question Soviet scientists. Also, when we do get surveyed in any region, that's why we burn cover in
Oh, I
our
messed up the
specific
setup.
region.
I forgot to give us some hands.
Yep, that might help.
Usually I would just fudge it, but not
Yep.
with this.
Yeah.
And then it's like 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
No, it's 3. So you do draw the top 3 cards and put 3 on each of them.
Okay.
Then you draw the top 3 cards and put 2 on each of them, and then
And
so
then,
just do it one at a time,
well, I'm gonna keep them separate for a reason.
and then 1 on each of them.
So 3
1.
Bangkok, Bogota, and Buenos
One.
Aires.
1, 2, 2. I knew it was odd when I separated into 5 and it was all even.
And Bangkok. Two, two, two.
Okay, this is really weird because I swear to God that I chose the feminine face, but it still looks like Samuel L.
It
Jackson.
looks like Samuel L. Jackson.
It just looks like Samuel L. Jackson in drag. Like, all you can see is the eyes.
Well, it's because you keep using the giant ass arrow, and that's all you can see.
Well,
You
yeah.
keep covering the face.
I mean, that looks like the feminine face, right?
I don't know.
Mm,
I think
oh,
they're
hey,
mo-
wait.
I think they're mostly androgynous.
We start with a
so.
spinal region.
Okay, let's see if this helps.
That is all of the city setup.
Yep. So they all just go into disco pop.
All right, that looks a little bit better.
And,
Looks a little bit better.
Yep.
there we go. Almost done with setup.
And we have all of our hands now.
Oh, your 2 cards I forgot to do.
Yep. And what I'm going to do is just keep affiliation together, but leave them askew so that way you see affiliation and the region.
Oh, right. So we have this guy, me.
Yep. We can start eliminating.
There's,
Yeah, I moved them over there because, well, Pyongyang.
that one's not it.
We're looking at our hands now.
All right.
So I got Tokyo, which is in the Pacific Rim, and I got counterintelligence. Put 1 card from the threat discard pile into the game and area.
I have Sydney in Pacific Rim and London in Europe.
Yeah, Cairo and
Pyongyang.
Pyongyang.
Yeah.
So,
Wait, that means we can.
Yeah, we've already
Pyongyang.
X'd out. I also X'd out the Riyadh.
and Abby got Riyadh and Lima.
Riyadh.
Riyadh and
All right.
Lima.
That was an
Who's
H
going
time.
first this time? Chat, you decide.
So
Chat, as in Michael, you decide.
well, let's just say. So, what are our 2 things that we have to find now?
So we need to have 2 international teams located in both Santiago and Sao Paulo when
Which
we
are here,
clear
yes.
this. And then we need to figure out and have a team assigned in Asia to find Agent Sabak. A lot of international cards to do that.
Neutral cards.
I can go over to Asia
Neutrals.
and start going out there.
All right.
Okay.
Well, who wants to go first? Mitch went first last game.
I think I should go first only because of my ability.
Yes,
I get you where you
that
need
works
to be.
That
Yeah.
works for me.
Yeah.
So,
That works.
because I basically won't move.
Yep.
Yep.
Um,
Move
right,
me and
so-
Brett to Lima.
who wants to go to Bogota?
That would be me.
Okay. Oh, so let's
I'm
do
blue.
full on board here. There we go. So we're gonna go ahead and do Brett on Brett. You are
Blue.
so you're gonna go 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
And you're currently now in Bogota.
Yep.
Abby, where do you want to go?
I'm headed towards Asia.
So I could move you. You're pink.
Yep.
1, 2. And
To
that goes to
Tokyo?
either Tokyo or Saigon.
Saigon.
Saigon is it.
Okay. Then-
And I would like to go down to Lima.
Well, unfortunately, the only place I would like to send you is to the Antarctic. So it'd be 1.
That's the
Oh.
Arctic.
Oh.
Antarctic. is
Yeah,
south.
yeah. So you would be moving.
You would be
south.
moving me down to Lima anyway.
No, you can't go that far.
So you go 1, 2.
It is 3.
Oh, okay.
There's a
go.
long.
There is a line from Mexico City to Lima.
So there's
Okay.
3 of my actions.
Yep.
As a 4th action, I will get rid of Bob.
You missed. Yes.
All right.
Bob,
All right.
famous for being
Bob-
an agent of Hydra.
Yes. All right. So now that we have moved past, we got rid of Bob, I will pull 2 cards,
Yep.
and
Now
they
you're here.
will
An
be
immediate red card.
Toronto
Cool.
and Atlanta.
Nice.
Those are both
Americans.
ally, both in what we like to call North America. And now we will see if we have any.
Pressing threats.
Yes, see what we got. Where we got?
London.
London. We haven't seen London pulled out. So
Old
that's our
London
first.
town.
And Lima.
And Lima. Go ahead.
Lima is where I am. Convenient.
Cool.
I'll be right there.
Yep. Yep. Mitch.
All right.
Or just keep going clockwise.
So, what I'll do is 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Which in hindsight I would have also moved to Bogota, but it doesn't matter
Yeah.
because that's way too hindsight.
Alright. Enjoy you too.
Yep. I have an escalation
Of course.
Draw your second one.
and Madrid, which is an international. I'll take.
Say it.
We have Khartoum in Africa,
So 3 just got put there.
and then now we have the first, 4 cards that are now a problem again.
Well, the game starts off with 9 disco power. We get
Oh,
1
yeah,
pawn, so it's
12 now in there.
Yeah.
Which now we draw 2. Bogota.
I think you just clipped it out.
Yep.
Nice. So Bogota's got it.
And Bangkok
It's 1.
is incidented.
Oh.
Alright.
Wait, Bangkok?
Yep, Bangkok.
Wow.
Yeah. Here's your incident.
Shit. And remove 1 safe house in the Pacific Rim and return
That
to
one?
supply. We are safe,
Alright.
thankfully. Our
Nice.
cover did not get blown.
Well, free action. I'm just going to go to safe house, because why not? Then I'm going to go down to where those 3 guys were at.
You
Nice
wanna? Never mind. That's right. We can't train until really.
I can
So
do
it's
that one
1,
action.
2.
Oh, you could, yeah.
Yeah. So I was 1 to build, 2, 3, 4, just remove 2 guys from now.
Yep.
Steve and Richard.
Steve and Richard are now dead.
Yeah, Richard was a dick.
Yes.
All right.
Alright, 2 cards for me.
Yep. Let's see another one. We have
Algiers.
Algiers,
It's yours.
Algiers, and
Bangkok.
Bangkok.
Sweet.
And Bangkok is removed from the potentials list.
It's not Bangkok.
Yep.
Bangkok is
cards.
already popped. Calcutta, which is at 3. And if I can read the name. Yep. Khartoum,
The only
which
African
is
thing we have.
now popped again.
Cartoons.
Khartoum is now popped as well.
What? Like, did we just do that twice?
Yes.
Yep.
So that was the card that was
2
from
bad
the
lucks.
deck.
Oh, I see.
Sleeper agents activate. It would trigger again. Oh, wait, no. South America. Any place with an incident in South America. Nope.
Oh, South America?
Not Africa. Oh, I was about to say. Sorry. Saw the green on the card. It is not green on the incident.
You just read what it says. It
Yeah.
even shows South America.
I don't know. They're both countries that point that
They're
way.
not countries at all.
They're both
cities.
continents.
I don't like the.
It's your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm enjoying my delicious ice cream.
The American
Brought
dream.
by the American Dream.
Alright,
The problem is it's infected with the Medusa virus.
Wait. Did you say you got me one?
Mhm.
Which one?
the one that says Boston cream.
Oh.
Hmm.
You don't know my favorite Ben and Jerry's?
It's fish food, but I saw the Boston cream and thought you might like it.
If you knew my favorite, why'd you give me something that wasn't my favorite?
Are you going
Because
to
you
say...
love Boston
Try new
cream.
things. Cheese, Joey. Abby, it is your turn.
I know it's my turn, but we were fighting about Boston cream. This is what married life is like, guys.
You not put the thing directly on the. Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
Well, shit.
Say bygone to Psychon.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice.
Your 2 cards are gonna be
Handy
Handy, which is
Asia.
removed,
and Manila.
and Manila, which is okay. It is going to pop in Lima, which now is 1, and Novosibirsk. That's
Novosibirsk.
Novosibirsk.
Which is that thing?
Now you're doing it on purpose.
I'm
Yeah.
not trying to.
Yes, you are. There's a reason I'm not pronouncing any Russian name.
Fair enough. The Russian names are
Novo.
Novo
Sa.
Sabirsk.
Birsk. Novosibirsk.
Novosibirsk.
Cool whip.
Cool.
Why are you saying it this way?
Okay, Joey.
It's my turn.
Yes.
Ooh, that's
Where does everybody want to
that's a
go?
cool.
My new job is just
If
move
you
around,
take me-
everybody.
If you take me to Handy, I'll set up a base
You'll be handy there.
there.
Mitch.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll move you to Calcutta, so that you can remove someone before you move to him.
Yeah, but what if Kolkata goes? Then I'm gonna get a.
She's gonna
Lose my
get
cover.
spotted.
Is it in there?
Okay.
Okay.
Not to say it's not.
Not to say it won't escalate there.
I mean, it potentially yes, if a red card gets drawn, but
I could do this.
you
Right?
could remove it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could remove it before. So not right now, but I can't interrupt a card with that. But this just does that.
You can
Then
do
I
that
can
at any
interrupt
point. Yeah.
before we start
Yes.
flipping again.
Yes.
So that would
Yeah.
work.
You can do that in between.
So I can save it there.
Yeah. So we do have a safety net, even if it does.
Cool,
Yeah.
cool.
All right.
All right. So let's get back to the board.
That was her move 1.
Okay. So moving her from here to here, that's good.
Yep.
Then you guys are.
We're fine.
I can move up to Africa because I'm just going to set up safe houses at this point. I think.
Do you want to go from here and put a
To-
safe house here?
Or I
Or
can
go
right
there
here.
and handle the
Alright,
I can
problem.
handle that.
1, 2, 3, and
Then I can just deal with that.
then okay.
Assuming there's no.
I'm fine down
There isn't.
there.
There isn't.
I just need more neutral cards.
Yeah.
Okay, so then
So you can move around now.
Yeah.
New
Move up
York
one,
handled
you
it.
can move up
Two
one.
spaces. I mean, I can just take away North
Yeah,
America then.
you
Yeah.
can just deal with that.
They're handling
Bob's
the Americans.
cousin, Sam. Your guy.
Not Uncle Sam. You can't kill
He's
Uncle
not
Sam.
Uncle Sam. He's Russian Sam.
Cousin Sam. And he was
He's
once
comrade.
removed.
Comrade Samuel. Samiska.
Okay, join
All
two.
right, so now I will put
Bobberski.
2 cards, and I will add a East Berlin
And
and
Rome.
Rome, which are both Europe cards, and that puts me at 6.
Well, Joey, you have more work to do.
Yep.
New York City.
Welcome
state,
back.
I guess.
Yeah.
No,
Back
they're all
to the
cities. They're all
back to the city of New York, New York,
Hey, it's Warsaw.
and Warsaw. Warstein.
All right, Mitch.
All right. Oh yeah, it's right. Sorry.
Yes.
Joey
just went. It's your turn now.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yay.
I am handling the agents.
All right, so can you repeat for the camera what you did?
Yeah.
'Cause
I removed 2 agents there,
Okay.
moved and removed the one that was there.
All right. That was pretty bad.
I'm just handling agents while I'm waiting for my neutral cards, which hopefully we have Istanbul, which is a
Europe.
allied European nation, and Havana, which is a South American Soviet territory.
North American.
North
North
American.
American.
Purple is North American.
Yes, it's literally color coded.
I know it is. It's gonna take me a bit.
Literally color coded.
There's colors, there's patterns, there's names.
One in,
series.
okay, that's my next go 2.
How many?
And let me guess,
I want 2.
2 down sent,
One
and
in
1
Washington.
in Washington.
Come on, Joey, get to your job.
Hurry up!
All right. I'll wait for the camera to switch back. Hold on, tongue.
Yeah,
And
we
not
are
do a
back.
Mitchell tongue.
Yep, sorry.
Yeah, just FYI, in case you a cough is fine, but like if you got a sneeze or whatever, if you hit the button right here, that will mute your mic for a second.
Okay.
If you push it, like for instance, if I push it, it's red.
Yep, red, blue. Who knew?
All right.
Up to you.
I'm gonna just do 3 actions.
3 and 1.
I don't want another one of that type.
Another
Yeah,
neutral
I'll go
region type.
into Asia.
Okay. Yeah, that works out. You can plant that
Then I
there.
can get one up here.
In the Baghdad?
Well, it's a different type.
Oh.
So for when we do the teams, I don't want all of them to be neutral because it has to match the.
Oh, yeah,
Let's
that's
see.
right. Affiliation of your city.
Well, I'm
Okay.
going to Handy next to put one there, so you should put one on, like, Istanbul.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
I still move in that direction.
Which
because I
in
don't want
symbol I can eventually do the allied team there.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
All right.
got one good card.
Bogota
Nice, and then you got a red card.
Yep.
and escalation.
Why would you do that?
Why would you do? Why would you play? Algiers.
Algiers. We went from Africa not being in play at all.
To Africa now being a threat.
Welcome to World War II.
Now do we want to get rid of that Colombia one?
Yes. Do you want to get
You don't want to use
yeah,
your counterintelligence.
Hey, babe, can you get rid of Calcutta?
Yeah.
I mean, I know you can.
Yep. Will you?
the thing we discussed happened?
The escalation's happening now.
No!
Oh, I see. We're about to pull.
Yeah,
Okay.
they want to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get rid of my little action card here.
That's not the action.
That's used for win.
yeah,
Tear down that wall. No, it's all right.
We've already seen
we've
it.
already seen it.
Right.
Been there, done that. Oh, jeez.
Keep messing with the mic, yeah.
It's on a loose swivel.
That's all right. It picks up enough.
All right.
All right. So the first card.
If you can't hear us at this point, something's wrong.
And Mitch, it's your favorite word.
Novosibirsk. And it's gonna trigger an incident. Hello, sleeper cells in Asia. Any incident will rate trigger, and one will go to Bangkok.
Oh, so we get another incident?
Incidents in Asia add another agent, which would
Oh, not, okay. So it
Yeah.
adds another agent.
another incident happens here.
Explain the situation here.
So
Read the card.
Yep.
Just read the card.
sleeper cells activate.
So
placing-
Novosibirsk. Wait. So
we are placing an agent in every city with
stop.
one.
We have Novosibirsk. We can't put one there, so now we have an incident. We pull
Yes.
the bottom card. We have Atlanta. Go ahead.
Which places one agent in every city with one or more incident tokens in Asia. An agent gets placed in Bangkok, but Novosibirsk triggers again because you can't place an agent there.
Hmm.
Which another incident token gets added there.
That doesn't make sense.
It does.
It said it.
No, because it makes it that no matter what, there will always be two. You know what I mean? Like that card means it knows that there will always be two if it was an Asian.
Well,
This
so
is just
remember,
random.
that's random, drawn from the bottom.
And
So that's
it's
actually
a
the
random
Atlanta
region.
card.
Yeah, I get it, but I mean, it doesn't matter what city it is, because it's different from there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Incident
Okay.
trigger is different from the city trigger, from
Right.
threats.
For next
I
one.
understand.
The new incident that's re-triggering, and if it happened to
Read
place
it.
one way.
Just read it.
Place an agent in every city with one or more incident in the Pacific Rim. Nothing happens.
There we go. All right. My second card. New York.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Yeah. Is there any way of getting rid of those?
Not that I've seen yet.
Getting rid of. No. I'm guessing that'll eventually happen,
Yeah, it's kind of terrible if we can't get rid of them.
which is why we handle the agents.
No, I think it's a whole outbreak idea of it. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
All right, so
fine.
is it my turn?
Yes.
All right. So 1, 2, getting rid of 2 agents.
Mhm.
3, moving to handy. And then discarding handy to put a
Safe house.
safe house in handy. I just like saying the name handy.
Yep. Draw you 2 cards.
No. Well, at least the red card already came out.
Unless it's
Alright,
the
keep.
red card. Yeah.
And ooh, I got my first thing, a holdover from the war. Put a safe house into one city on the board.
Not bad.
Nice. That's our
Do
free
you want to
safe
just
house.
use it or?
Well, what do you guys want me to
Is it any city on the board?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We can set that up in Instant Bowl to have all 3 of our teams ready.
Yeah.
Or you can do a neutral over there too, in case a neutral is over there.
Well, you're going to Istanbul and you can do it for free, right?
Well, it still costs an action, but yeah.
Okay. But you don't have to
No,
have
I don't have to
Istanbul
discard.
card.
I can teleport in between safe houses.
So what I will say is, what if I put one in Karachi?
That way we have a neutral over there.
Yeah, that way
Okay.
we have a neutral
Yeah.
right in between Asia and Europe.
Well, we don't need a team in Europe this game.
Well, we need one in Asia. We might need a neutral
Yeah.
in Asia. For
And in the one rare chance that it is a American or an ally
I can get over there.
threat. Yeah.
Big deal. We got 4 more we can use.
Mhm.
Alright, bad stuff. Washington gets 1. I will wait.
2-2 now.
It's been 2. The next is Algiers.
Triggers.
We're getting super unlucky.
Mm-hmm.
Place an agent on every space with more instant tokens in Africa. Oh, no.
Re-triggers Algiers.
Oh, are you kidding me?
And Khartoum gets another agent.
This is ridiculous.
This is, you
Wait.
double checking?
Oh, well, I'm just seeing one more thing here. I'm wondering if instant tokens on the same spot.
South America.
It just.
Yes, it's South America. No, no.
We're safe.
That is so stupid. This is. We are so unlucky.
Only one more incident can happen. Luckily, all of our problem cities have been drawn.
It does say some incident effects require you to place an agent. If you would place a 4th agent in one or more cities, another incident occurs.
Yep.
Place an incident token to each of the affected cities. Players in those cities lose cover. Draw another threat card from the bottom. Yeah, no.
Yep.
Yep.
It is that bad.
It is the outbreak effect.
So we could lose this game pretty quickly.
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
We just have
it's your move.
been getting unlucky with these
Yeah, that was-
escalations
That was not my
and
move, it's his
agent
move.
Oh,
policy.
okay, yeah.
All right. So
Well, you got 2 cities next to you with 2 people.
we have Novosibirsk is in there, and so is Algiers. So we
Yes.
have no chance of pulling these 2.
Yes.
Okay. So.
Yep.
I mean, where do you guys need to go? I'm not really worried about Washington, New York, because they're.
I'm not worried
so-
about South America right now. It's looking pretty clean.
Yeah, what you need to do is you need to go over to where Abby's at. So you
And-
can start trading.
Yeah.
We need
Take
3
advantage of it.
We need 3 for a van, but we need a neutral.
No, we need 5 for a van.
All right, right.
4 if Mitch is doing it.
But okay. So if we, well, where do you guys want to go? I mean, I can move blue here.
Actually. Can you get me to Abby? 1.
It would take
No, take one action.
Yeah, if you can get me to Abby, that way I would have 3 Asian cards and I can pinpoint which spot we need.
You can move
What
someone
band?
up to 3, right?
Yes.
3 would bring you to Calcutta most.
So 1,
One.
2, 3.
Or 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it's the same thing. I mean, that's still walk for me, and then I can just do it on my turn.
Can you not use Karachi to pinpoint where it is? Karachi's in
Well-
Asia.
I need another Asian card.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
I need
yeah.
to trade with you. So-
I don't have any Asian
Move her
cards.
to
Oh, wait,
Karachi. Move
You do.
him to.
Yeah.
I mean,
Move both of them to Karachi.
you could just move me to Karachi, and then I could just move up,
Yeah.
and then be in the safe house already.
Well, I don't. If I put you guys both there, you guys are nowhere near Novosibirsk, which
Won't re-trigger unless.
It's yeah, and it's
yeah, but
another
it's
one.
still still
Yeah,
a
it's still not
chance.
great.
Yeah.
All right. So
If you want, you can just move me up here, and then I can make a safe house, and then you can move Abby over. And I can just make a safe house over here, and then I can just deal with the threat.
well, I also
my phone.
I have Atlanta, so I could fly over to you. Toronto.
Yeah.
I got Toronto
I just need an Asian. I just need one more Asian card, and then I'm.
but then we have to meet in Tokyo. Never mind.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you
all right,
could just,
so
you can just move me over there.
one
Oh.
there.
Okay, that works.
1, 2.
Now you guys are there to trade on your turn. You could do it, right?
Okay. Yep.
So that's
3,
2
4.
actions.
For your 2.
You want to get out of Asia?
That's not Asia. That's
I
South
mean,
America.
South America.
I mean, you could move me to Sydney right now.
Ow.
Oh. Mexico, LA, Sydney.
Yeah.
Is that where you want to go?
I don't know.
Sydney is just going to take you so far out of the way, though.
Yeah, don't go
Yeah.
to Sydney.
Where are you trying to go?
Well, he does have the
I
Sydney
don't
card.
know. I'm trying
does
to
have
set
Sydney
up my
cards,
international
set up one.
teams in Bogota.
He doesn't have the cards.
Oh,
for
so
it.
you need
He needs to. He needs to
neutral.
trade.
Yeah.
What I could do is send me to Sydney. I can move.
Anywhere. 'cause
Anyway,
you
you have the
Sydney.
Sydney card.
Yeah, I can move to them, grab
Yeah.
2 of the, or
Alright,
grab the
1.
cards on my turn, and then I fly to Havana on my next turn.
Oops. All right.
Your 2 cards.
My next 2 cards are
Nothing there.
Johannesburg and
And
Karachi. And that is now putting me at 7 cards. And I have
Johannesburg.
well, just for Karachi.
All right. Bad stuff.
In Cocoon, which
course.
doesn't re-trigger, it's at 2. And Lima, which just has 1.
Okay.
So
Just-
we're in the new cards now again.
Okay.
Well, no, those are still the
Oh.
old cards.
Oh yeah, it did have 1. Yep.
Yeah, we had some in the south.
Yep.
I haven't
just
done
that
Buenos
one.
Aires yet. Yeah.
You move.
All right. Using Sydney to fly to Karachi.
And then you want 2 actions to take these.
I'd still need 1 more neutral.
I need that one.
Yeah, this neutral he needs.
Oh, for the scout.
So we can actually
Yeah.
know where we're going here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of important.
Sorry.
There's still plenty of neutral cards. Neutral is pretty common.
Could I give you? I'll give you Russian, so that way you're ready for a Russian team too.
Okay.
Because I'm drawing 2 at the end of my turn.
Okay.
Alright.
So that was your actions?
Yep, those were all my
Red
actions. Moscow
Oh.
I mean, it is a red card, technically.
and
Peking.
Peking,
We're getting a lot of
which
Asian cards now.
yeah.
Well, look at the size of Asia.
And now for the threat.
Yes.
the problem child, Bogota, and
Bangkok.
Bangkok, which
Oh, we gotta
has,
get to
is at 3. You can get there in 1 move.
Mhm.
Oh, 2 moves.
No, it's not a 4.
Right on.
Bangkok is at 3, correct?
Mhm.
Yes. Great.
If it re-triggered, we would be over.
Okay.
Get that card.
Let's see if
All right.
city.
Agent Cybok is in Shanghai.
We shall move all these.
Can you get to Shanghai this turn?
Well, we need a.
We need a team,
We need a
a
vehicle.
Russian
Oh,
team
right.
to get
But
there.
we have
Kind of
one right.
handy, yes.
Yes. So we're
And I
good.
have. Oh,
You have
if you
2
give me-
out of 3 cards. Yep.
how many do I need to make a team?
5.
5. Okay, I've got 3.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm still there, so on your turn you can take my 2
Yes.
Russians.
For what? Oh, to give to him.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
I gave you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have one action left.
Okay.
Well, guess I'll go heal. That way I can start moving over if I need to.
Jakarta.
Jakarta. And that.
Leopoldville.
Leopold.
Right there.
Leopoldville.
Yeah, that's a weird
That's
name.
a name.
That's
That's a name, all right.
Well, is anybody gonna get a red guy to put on that?
No, he's just
No,
picked
that,
it.
that,
Hey,
that,
that's the player
right,
card.
right.
Warsaw is
is
getting.
at 3,
That's at 3.
and Buenos
Buenos
Aires
Aires.
is at 3.
Oh my gosh, we're so fucked.
Kind of, yeah.
My
Oh,
next-
by the way, I do 2 neutral cards.
Yeah, my next turn has to be fly to Madrid, move twice, Buenos Aires.
Well, do you want to trade
It's
that?
my turn.
Yep.
Yes.
So
1,
I can
2,
trade.
3.
Oh, yeah, you need all those. That's
2,
3.
3. Okay. So now can I get to handy?
Well, actually, no. You're not.
I don't
you're in
have that
the-
ability.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just have to walk.
All right. What's the fastest way?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2,
Doesn't
3.
matter which
Yeah.
direction. Yeah.
So let's go to Bombay.
2 cards.
Bombay.
What do you know?
Well, they can go anywhere now.
Now you can fly
And
anywhere.
Delhi.
And Delhi. Well, those 2 are off the list.
London.
London is at 2. And Osaka is at 3.
This
We are about to
is-
get
this is gonna be very
overran. Joey,
I swore
you're
he said that these things clear out those guys, but it could be wrong.
Maybe there's a special rule you get because there is another rule that comes underneath that.
yeah, it could
Well,
be.
he
a
was only
future-
talking about the prologue.
No, then no.
That's a debrief now.
Joey.
I can look through with the.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
All right. So I
Actually, Joey could probably help you get to the city
Handy.
you need. Yeah.
Yeah.
she has Bombay, so you can go anywhere.
Yeah.
So I'll let her take care of that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I could get somewhere. And neutralize. So there's Warsaw. I got that. I got East Berlin. Get to East Berlin. Oh, I can't because it's Soviet. I can't do that. Osaka.
If you have Washington, you could do it. Or New York, I mean. You don't have New York, do you?
Nope, I have Toronto.
It would take all 4 moves for you to get
Well,
to
I could go-
Osaka.
It takes me 2 to go here and get rid of Toronto.
Oh, sorry, that's right. Yeah, Toronto.
And then you go
But Osaka. So what's the most likely to blow up? Because let me do this. I'll go
Well-
here 1.
Osaka's
Get rid
already
of Toronto, which is 2.
Novosibirsk.
all the 3s are in here, so
Yeah.
it's just whether or not we draw red cards.
It's also like
Yeah.
I think Warsaw is the whereas these 2 are the furthest from people.
Yes.
So maybe
I'm
should
about to
just-
start flying back to South America.
to do these things.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll go to Warsaw for 2,
Clear.
3. Now, does anybody want to move?
If you move me a bit, I can start clearing that out.
Do you want to be there?
That works for me.
Just to point out, I think we have to do both of those at the same
Yes.
time.
Yes.
Okay. So
I'm
we
getting one team ready.
Okay, we need
I
2.
can't get the
Yes.
other team right now.
But just so you guys are aware, these teams can be moved from one safe house to another.
Can it?
So yeah, so if you get a
Okay, so if I get
Yeah,
5 there,
if you get 5 neutrals there,
Yep.
which I have
Oh,
2.
they can
I
be
have
transported from.
That's what it said in the thing. Is that
Ferry drive, symbol. It doesn't say anything, I don't know.
What are you
It
saying?
doesn't say fly
Oh, can you
team.
give me the rule book?
While at a safe house to place a team
Can I have
of
the
that
rule book?
affiliation there.
What is the question?
She's wondering if you can
Transferring.
teleport these guys to different safe houses
Of
No,
the
they
same
can't.
type.
at the same time. I don't think so.
While at a
So I
safe
can move them
house,
pretty quickly.
Yeah, you can move.
The
them quick.
affiliation of your city to put a city of that or a team of that affiliation there.
After a team has been created, any player can use it. Teams are required to complete mod effect.
Oh. You can assemble it there, and it can be assembled in Bogota.
No.
Because it's a neutral affiliation city? Is that what?
No, it puts it fail. It puts it where you
Discard
cards at.
the affiliation matching you're saying, they're putting a team of that affiliation.
If
there.
all of the
Yes.
if all of the teams
There,
of that
maybe.
affiliation
There.
are already on the board, so only if all
Yes.
of them are on the board.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah, that's right.
That's when you have to build a new one.
Yeah,
Yes,
you would
yes,
move it.
yeah.
Yeah. That was what Ronnie explained.
Yes, that was my bad.
Misinterpretation.
All right. You still have one action left. Or
Nope,
you
I did
used it.
everything,
Okay,
yep.
so you're drawing 2.
Right now.
No red.
No
Big money, no
escalation.
wins.
That's the first escalation.
Second one?
Yay.
No.
It still leaves me at 7 cards, so it's good.
Alright. Hanoi gets 3, which is where the safe house is.
Oh
Uh,
my
Hanbi,
gosh.
other safe house.
That. Oh
That
my
walks,
God.
you can feel it.
Also, that is a
No, no,
O, not a D.
That is an O, not a D. It looks like a D on
It's
the board.
Hanoi, not
That makes so much
Hanbi.
more sense.
Hanoi.
Yeah, the
It-
font on the board
The
is
font
off.
on the board looks like
The
a D.
R's look like A's, the O's look like
You know
D's.
what's that? Yeah.
That's why I've been calling it handy this whole time.
Yeah. I guess.
Well,
I
shit.
can't see it, so it's fine.
I was wondering what the hell handy is.
Yeah, the font on this board is terrible for like certain letters.
Yeah, that was okay.
Oh.
Hanoi is
O's and O's and D's, and then A's and R's are easily confused.
Okay,
All
we
right.
got 3 bad stuff coming out.
Novosibirsk,
Of
triggers.
course.
Wrong one.
Oh,
It's
okay,
up there.
that's up top. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
which
There you go.
means we game end.
I think it games ends when we have to place another one.
Hey, our Washington safe house just got compromised.
Oh no.
Okay. Next one. New York,
New York.
It's alright.
London.
That's 3. And that's okay, that's 3.
Hey.
No,
Out.
good.
Dogs overrunning the room. Get them out. Also, that was all just from escalation. Never mind, that was the actual part of it.
Yeah.
That was it. Now it's a 3.
Suck.
All right.
And you're at 7. Yep.
Ugh.
You're up.
Cool.
So we need to clear out everything from the board.
As fast as we possibly
London's safe.
Or-
Istanbul is
We just
safe.
focus on that one, finish one mission.
I get rid of
We
one of
have
these
this.
cards. I could fly myself to Lima right now, but then I'd lose the chance.
We don't
to-
care about that.
Yeah, we're not caring
Because
about
it
that.
doesn't matter if we lose the game next time.
Flying to Lima.
It doesn't
What?
matter
Why?
because he needs to deal with
Because
that
I need to
coming
handle
back.
Buenos Aires. 2, 3, 4.
Gotcha.
Also, we only have 5 agents left. 6 agents left. Alright. 1, Mexico City, which gives me my neutral back. And Osaka. Alright, threat me
Washington.
at 3.
Now at 3.
Osaka.
Overran. Game
We
over.
lose.
Damn it!
The
we were so
threat
close.
overruns.
So doing one of them
Yeah.
Yes.
to be halfway. We're
Yeah.
supposed to be halfway.
Holy rough!
That was.
We got unlucky.
Yeah.
Like terribly unlucky all the game.
I'm just gonna put a big fat L.
That's a game end.
Well, it goes
I'm guessing we read both failed objectives.
Well,
Yes.
no, I don't think so. I think we go to the next month before we fail anything. So hang on a second.
Okay,
I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and read.
Well,
Okay, what am I reading?
Game end.
Back of the
Check
book of this
objectives.
here.
game end rulebook.
The check objectives. Two plus objectives failed. Your group is evaluated at failing. Increase your funding level by 2. We need to get back on track. Record your evaluation and new funding on the calendar on the back of the debrief book. So 7. If this was your first attempt at a month, you must repeat the month.
Okay, so we have to repeat
Yeah.
this one.
So
Yes.
we keep trying until we succeed.
And mark any objectives you completed in the first half as complete. Only possible once you have 3 objectives starting in May.
so this
we
is a
don't-
redo of the first month. This is the second half of the month.
If this
where we
was the
recharge.
second attempt of the month, proceed to the next month. Destroy the objectives of the month you finished, including any you failed.
Welcome to stage 2 of the month, where
Okay.
we have to redo everything all over again.
So then, Do we do this before we do check cities and whatnot?
Technically, we're supposed. I'm guessing we read both of the fails before
Are we
anything.
supposed to? Are we supposed to just redo everything? Like what does it say? So what is that?
If this was the first attempt at the month, you must repeat the month. So I guess we have to repeat the month before we do anything
But check
else.
objectives also includes check if you fail or read
That's
the
what it said.
fails.
Checked. It says failed.
Read the appropriate brief entry and follow any instructions in the debrief. So yes, we do have to read the brief entries.
But don't we get to complete them next turn?
Do we get to try again
Yes.
before
I
we
don't
read
know.
them?
Oh wait, that's what it says. Wait, this is before your third check legacy deck. Well, that's,
Yeah, at the end of the
all right. So
first game in January. Yeah, I think that is what we do.
your group. Okay, it says here increase your funding by 2. We need to get back to the and put it on the debrief book. If this was your first attempt at the month, you must repeat the month. Period. When you start the next month, mark the completed as complete in the half complete. If this was the second,
Which it was not.
So we have to do the same game
Yeah.
again. If we fail the second
because
time,
it says
then
if,
we read the fails.
it says here. It says if one objective was complete,
Okay, so
you would read the debrief.
so we keep that Asian card underneath there then.
Oh, we were
No,
right.
we reset
we
the
reset
setup.
the whole game.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's just a good though. Oh yes. yes.
And then check cities.
Give me-
Well, don't do too much here. Add a surveillance sticker to the cities that contain one or more incident tokens. Add only one sticker regardless of how many instances. Do not skip this step, even if you plan to spend a budgetary to surveillance. Okay, so we don't skip that step.
Well, the question is, do we replay it all before we complete the rest of the game end?
It's a good question.
Look it
I'm
up.
guessing we do because technically we
He's
haven't
got the rule.
failed
No,
a
I mean
month.
look it up online. Double check. This game's been out for a while, so it should say somewhere.
Yeah, because we keep reading for sure.
Yeah.
So I would say yes, we do this.
Okay.
Because then it says check legacy deck. This says draw this card and read the
The
back of it
first
during
game.
the third at the end of the first game in January.
Sorry, right now.
At the end of the third step, which is the check legacy deck.
We're also supposed to read those things before we move on past step 1.
Well,
check
what we're,
objectives with failed tokens. Read the appropriate
Which is why we're-
entry.
Just
Follow
wait,
any
bitch.
instructions. Okay, let's do it.
okay, sure.
So, let's do it. What numbers are there?
131.
Hold on, let me do this.
Pause the
So
music.
what is this one for?
Failing the questioning the Soviet
Okay.
scientist.
So we're muting ourselves, and we're gonna go debrief.
In briefing. Okay, team, listen.
You were unable to gain further information on the Medusa plague. The scientists in Sao Paulo and in Santiago escaped into the jungle before your teams could close in. That is all. Your team was unable to locate Sabic, who is clearly avoiding contact. For now, you cannot ascertain what he knows, what his intentions are, or if he can be trusted. Instructions. Move the target city card under the objective to the player discard pile. All right, team.
All right, we're back.
Yeah.
Are we doing the no game or no?
I say we can. We haven't.
Yeah,
It's only
we-
9 o'clock. Abby, how do you feel?
Not kind of tired.
Can we at least finish January? I mean, it's only going to be an hour.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
with all luck, we might just lose immediately. So
Okay.
do we put the stickers on?
Yes, we have to put the stickers on.
Yeah, because we changed the month.
Okay.
I'm guessing that's what happens. Yep. I'll get the rest of the setup ready for the player decks,
We'll get all the Asian cards out.
which is what I did.
There's more Asian cards.
Yeah.
Secrets.
So the sticker goes on each one with one of these.
Each one
Yeah.
with at least a incident
We also get more of these like these cards.
Where are
at the start of the next game.
We also draw this card.
Yes.
Yeah, because we
Wait, yes. we
checking
should
the
actually-
cities, which is
Before
part
we
of
do any
now.
of that, I guess this is the reading. Yes. Add the following event cards to the pool of events that you select from when you set up the game. The first one is bureaucracy entanglements. Remove one or two adjacent agents from the board. Remove one or two agents, not adjacent, sorry. And code message. Choose two players. They select one card from their hand and swap them.
That's nice.
Weekend.
Rendezvous. You may move any pawns to a single city containing another pawn.
Scrambled teams. Move every team up to 3 cities away from their current location. Draw this card just before setup in February.
Yep, which we are not doing. I need
Wait,
your
sorry.
city cards.
Keep
So
adding
we
these
get to pick 2 of these. I'm thinking the
agents. Removal.
bureaucratic entanglements and encoded message.
Yeah.
How many cities are in Asia? 13?
Yep.
And then, so these
Okay.
get set aside right now. So we're going to add these to the deck.
Shuffling Asia, one of them pulled randomly.
Oh, do you want me to?
I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Pass me the sticker. I'll put that. Yeah.
I need to know stickers.
So it makes the
that's
map
it.
harder to navigate. Yep.
Because those 2 only. There you go.
Perfect. Jeez.
Joey, pick a card, any
Oh,
card.
these are the.
Without
this
looking.
goes for-
Alright.
These,
Escalations, rest.
not rest.
Oh yeah. Those are all the rest of Asia's.
Yes, I have to shuffle in the rest of Asia.
Oh, and these.
Yes.
And discard. Oh, never mind. That is.
That Abby already gave to me.
Oh, we chose only 2 of those to keep, and then the rest are
we can only have a
archived.
max of 7.
Ah.
We had 5 to begin with. I guess we could replace some of the ones that we do have.
Did it say that we could?
I mean, we have a budget of 7, so we can have up to 7 of them in now.
You're checking the audio.
No, I'm making sure that Rodney is explaining the rules. See if we
Yeah.
see what he was talking about.
Yeah, but those things.
Yeah.
Because it seems like way too much work for us to do all of them. But, Mitch, can you move that safe house back to Washington?
And all of us back to Washington.
Yep.
They're doing the rest of the threat setup.
And then you can do
Yeah, I'll do threat setup.
Yeah.
He talks about it being active or unactive.
yes.
Yep. If it happened to travel,
It has to match the city. that
Yeah.
they're in.
Yes.
it can't survey in a city that it doesn't match, or can't do anything in a city it doesn't match. As in a neutral team will get spotted in Novisburg because they're not a Russian affiliation. Soviet affiliation.
Let's see. Okay, Russian is separated. Oh wait, I forgot to do the
What?
Lucy is so upset about being locked outside. She's brought all her toys and bones.
Oh,
and is
separate.
sitting
Asian
outside.
thing. Oh wait, no, you already did that.
I did.
We played wrong.
What?
We played wrong.
It's called mop up. We're missing a step called mop up. Here, right, and it says right there, mop up.
Yeah.
Your team do what they were sent to do. Remove all agents in a city that with an active team.
I was right.
Yeah, he was right.
I was right.
That's part of mop up.
That was right. I knew it.
I will
but
just.
it's not like driving through. It's just wherever they.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
at,
wherever
it's at
they
the end. of the round.
end.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Where's the X's?
What I will say is something we could do next game, because we did not know that. We had at least 2. Do we have 2 or 1?
We didn't have any yet.
Hmm?
During the last swing. The first game we did during the prologue, but we
Yeah.
were just about
Well,
to get one.
we might have gotten one more importantly if we knew that that was a thing it could do. So I say that we don't put an eye down the next round when we're supposed to kind of. I don't know if
And I.
it actually says in I don't know this book, but like in season 1, if you ever made a mistake where you did something you weren't supposed to, just do something affiliated with.
Yeah, something else.
Um,
So we'll skip we'll skip an eye placement because we would have cleared a
Yeah.
team or cleared a threat.
Yeah.
While waiting for
Yeah.
the problems to.
So I think we should focus on getting those teams very early.
So
Yes.
yeah, exactly.
Which adds to the value of it a lot. And I'll
So I'll show everybody over here what we got going on. We just lost the GoPro. Oh,
cool.
the battery died. That's why.
Isn't it plugged in?
It is, but the cord.
The
that I'm
cord
using
doesn't do A and B.
Yeah, I have to get an A and B cord.
It's either streaming or charging.
And well, we know it's not there.
When Nova isn't Nova CBS Sobrius.
Yeah. We actually locked out a lot of
Nova
them.
Yeah,
Sobrius.
we did stop it.
It isn't Rieta. It isn't.
He sure did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bombay
It
and
isn't Bombay.
Everyone has one.
yeah.
Then there
At
isn't
least.
one in Karachi.
Or did someone have? No one has.
Nobody has.
Nobody has two. Karachi was there from last game. And we still have the teams that we need to set up in South America.
Mm,
The 2 teams we have to set up in South America. Luckily, I have 2 neutrals.
so we got 2 neutrals,
2 neutrals,
3,
no
4
neutrals.
neutrals out. So,
1-1. Yeah, I can take 2 and then immediately
Yeah.
start moving.
so I think that's what your first turn's gonna be. Is just taking. some
Yeah.
stuff. And
For
then,
1, 2, 3,
is that-
4, and then you're moving there and setting up a
So
base.
I'll fly over to Manila and set up a thing in Saigon.
I need that card to do the.
we were thinking
neutral
of
teams.
focusing on neutral teams,
Yeah.
so we can actually get them out. You are all in the same space, so you can just trade with them.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for the start of the game.
Well, that's why I was thinking of going to Saigon, because in order to get a team in Asia, we need to.
Yeah, so you can fly over there.
Yeah.
Or
You can fly to Saigon.
or you can just let me do it. I do it for free.
Yeah.
So
He's the safe house person. He's going to help me first since we have all 4 of the needed for team.
yeah.
That way we can pilot down South America while I'm even not there.
I just think we should take Avengers Battle all together at the beginning, but I don't know. For sure.
Oh, did he switch out the cameras?
He switched out the.
I can turn all this for now, but I think it should.
Yeah, we'll do the side cam only for now.
Oops. There we go.
Heyo.
Die GoPro.
Dead GoPro.
Ah.
It worked.
What?
Nothing bad happened. You made a.
Yeah. Hitting them.
Oh, we start swiveling the
Oh.
mic again.
All right. So who wants to go first? Should I do the same?
Actually, I think Mitch should go first.
No, Abby
Well,
goes
Abby
first,
goes first.
so that you 2 can do the trades on your turn, and I can just move on mine.
What? What am I doing?
Trading the neutral
Giving me
cards
Manila.
and Joey's neutral card.
You can fly to Saigon.
Oh, so I take his.
No.
Well,
No, he'll trade it on his turn.
Well,
Oh.
how is he going to do that? This is an Asia card.
Oh, yeah, that's
It's
right.
an Asia card.
Yeah, you'll take it from him, think it to
Okay.
me, so that'll be 3 actions.
Does that work for you?
Shouldn't I go first and move everybody?
Well,
Well,
no,
he
we're
wants-
saying I
we're
want to
taking it
get all
into
4 of the neutral cards now so I can set that team up in South America ASAP.
That way we can immediately get a team out.
Yeah, and it's all neutral over there. So if we have any problems show up, we'll just move the team
Alright,
to
so
where
we'll just go this way?
Well,
I'll
we're
start
starting with
here.
Abby. She'll do 3 actions to give me Manila, take your Bombay, give me Bombay,
Gotcha.
and then fly to Saigon.
or do whatever you want to do for 4th action.
Well, I need, and the reason to go to Saigon is I need the Saigon card in order to set up a thing there. So
Yeah.
I might as well just move over to Toronto, so that I can take care of that.
Yeah, and it won't trigger.
Draw you 2.
No. Prague
Nice.
Prague.
and Peking.
Peking.
Nice. Johannesburg.
We've already have 5 eliminations. Johannesburg. And
Calcutta.
I will wait for that to show up.
yep, slowly but surely we'll get the.
No, we
top
will.
camera.
We're gonna have to just
Okay.
Yeah.
jump along here.
Oh yeah, because
We'll have to
Yeah.
use the side camera.
All right.
Well, I don't understand though because everything's plugged in. Is this on? No,
to turn it off.
I must turn it off. That's the whole. There we go, everybody. Turning it on.
Yeah, if you turn it on, a lot of times.
Yeah, a lot of times things are powered when they are powered.
Yeah.
The problem is now it's a little angled.
Well, I could.
Quickly,
What did I just do?
you stood up. You sat down.
Question.
Well, actually, that's not that bad.
Yeah, it's good.
And now we have a little bit more coverage.
I'm talking about to cut by the camera.
Slight
Close enough.
adjustment
Good enough.
and perfect.
Yeah,
That's
let's get.
close on that.
Nobody else is.
Perfect.
Perfect.
We're back.
All right. So what's the first card?
The first. Oh, you already got both your cards. Johannesburg has 1,
I don't
And
know what's going on.
Calcutta had the other one.
and Calcutta now has 1.
There we go.
Where's the 1?
So do we want Joey to go next?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we're going clockwise.
Yeah.
Well, to be clear, we don't have to. There's no rule.
Yeah,
Oh, there's no rule saying there's a
No.
particular play
But-
order.
Yeah.
You want to move? You get free movement basically, and I get free movement basically. So it's not that bad.
Yeah, we can both immediately move to Lima. You'd go set up the base, and then
Well-
I'd make the team.
Yeah. I don't think Lima's the best spot for it though.
Hmm?
I think what we.
Bogota or
yeah, I think
Buenos
Bogota.
Aires.
I think that one's better.
Bogota's 1 away, 2 away, or it's 2 away, 1 away.
Well, I'm also thinking about if we need to bring it over here and deal with.
I don't know. I'll go check.
And Sao Paulo?
Yeah, if we need to bring it all the way
Okay.
over here.
Alexa,
or
turn
something.
on first
Okay.
Four
floor.
teams.
Yeah. Okay.
So where do you want me to take you?
Same place as you put me last time.
Both me and him to Bogota.
So 1, 2, 3.
Other one, yeah.
Oh, 3.
That way, in case we need
Antarctic.
Yeah. Now the Antarctics.
All right, you got 2 actions.
I'm gonna fly to Kiev. Not sure. I am
Either way, you can't fly to Kiev.
I mean, I guess because Abby's gonna have some time there. I should
Yep,
go.
1, 2.
And this gives her some ability for new cards when they come out. New cards are.
Oh yeah, we haven't been chatting with Michael at all. If he hasn't been chatting,
Oh, yeah, I turned off the chat, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
And or anybody.
he's Berlin and Havana.
Nobody.
Nobody's been chatting. Cool.
East Berlin and Havana.
Immerse in our gameplay.
So,
It's quite easy.
Fair enough.
Probably passed out.
maybe somebody kidnapped him.
San Francisco.
Uno. And Lima.
I don't know what she was barking at, but
Not outbreaking.
No.
Not outbreaking.
what's going on?
San Francisco, not bursting.
He hit the
I
wrong
had the
button.
wrong button,
Oh,
and
you
now I can't fix it.
I think Lila was mad because Harley was on the couch.
what did you do? Oh, you have it sorted alphabetically. I didn't even realize.
Okay. So you guys want me to go
Yep,
next?
and Lima also has
Lima,
1.
Okay.
L1.
Well, what I have to do here is now I have to go to Lima.
And
I
selection
had hotkeys, they just are not working.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know.
And 1 isn't even showing.
I think it's because I have to change between. So if I do this, And then I go back to Lima. There's one.
There's one. Small technical difficulties.
Okay.
And now we're just gonna crisscross or hourglass it so he can set that up.
Yep. 1. 2, 3, 4. Scores
Yep.
back up to San Francisco and then cross over. That way I can set one up over here, and then I can teleport between safe houses. So
Okay.
Oh, that's what your other part of that
yes,
ability
I
does.
have two. I have two abilities. One lets me do it.
You can fly between safe houses
Yeah,
and you
I
can
just
build them
I have
without
to discard a
parts.
card for it.
Yeah, if anybody has... Do you have an Asia card, babe?
I have
No.
one.
I have
I
two,
need an Asia
but
card
I'm not.
I have.
to identify the
I have
city.
Kiev.
Yeah.
Well, if you go to San Francisco,
And
you can meet me up here.
that was
Okay.
your turn.
Yeah,
So
I'll come up and
All right.
get to you.
Yep. I need my 2 cards. I got
Buenos
various
Aires.
areas, and
And the
why
first
is it always me?
destination.
Why is it always me?
Why not you?
that?
Osaka's getting overran.
Or it's not overran. It just has
Well, no,
3.
just
There's a difference.
capacity.
There is a difference between overran and having 3.
There is.
Now, if I draw it immediately,
And then that's a problem.
So what does the surveillance do?
what? The one that takes 3, the identify target.
No, what does the surveillance do?
Oh,
it-
if you start your turn
So you
there,
would have to scratch off one of these if you start your turn 1.
yeah, left to right,
And they do different things.
yes,
depending-
which either
of
discards
Osaka.
cards.
Oh no!
skips turn.
What?
Oh
Yeah.
my god!
Immediately.
Cool.
You jinxed it, Mitch.
Alright. Incident is teams would have been compromised or shift each team in a city with surveillance that is not a safe house to Washington.
There are no teams
Yeah,
out.
no teams out, so nothing happens.
Second
in that
card.
regard,
East Berlin. It has
which
2.
is at 2.
Alright, that's my turn. Mitch, do your thing.
Alright! Hello, neutral team.
We have 1. There you go.
And
That's
then
why I
move
said
them.
hello, neutral team.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah,
one,
1, yeah.
2, so that will clear on
Yep.
their turn.
And you got 2 more actions.
Moving to Havana will cost me the blow cover.
Hey, if you could find me those
Joey can probably move
two
you.
Soviet cards,
Mm-hmm.
True.
I'd be able to get a Soviet team.
If I move to Havana,
You need
will you
5.
move me out
Oh, you do.
before my turn
Yeah.
starts?
What's the question?
I want to move to Havana to handle this person, but if I start my turn there, I lose cover.
Well, the
Sure.
problem is we don't
You
even
can
know if
move me
we
on
need
the
a
start of my
Soviet
turn.
team.
But the thing
It
is,
was
they'll
it was
start
still clear
clearing
it out.
people.
It was still
Yeah.
clear it out. So that's still a good thing to have.
Yeah,
Okay.
and me, I can move it up to 3. So,
All right. So that's
So-
my third and fourth.
all right.
Yep.
So now,
Oh, you
I have Moscow and I have Johannesburg. New threats pop in Havana. Oh, hey.
And your hand as well.
Which now Havana has 1, Johannesburg has 2.
Abby.
Alright, so I guess 1 and 2 go to you.
Yep, training
Uh,
the Russians.
4 would get you to my spot. Oh no, wait. That connects to Hugh?
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 will. Yeah, it connects to Scion.
Okay, so yeah.
Oh, you moved from LA, didn't you? 1, 2, 3
Okay.
would have put you in Sydney.
Okay, I would not be.
You would not be up there.
Well, you could be
Unless
third.
you could end your turn in San Fran instead of
If you're
Sydney.
okay.
Yeah, I would just have my turn up there.
Yeah.
That works for me too.
Okay.
And then you still have
3,
3 actions,
4,
so you
yeah.
can still trade with me.
Do
Oh,
you-
you don't have.
No, I don't have those anymore.
Yeah.
clear out things.
Yeah,
move,
not the neutrals.
Yeah.
move to Saigon and clear
Yeah.
out something.
Yeah. Oh. Go all the way over here to Saigon.
3, 4.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, why don't you
means
just
I would
go
have to
here
move you.
Yeah, I guess I'll just go
and,
here.
and keep that card, and then you can
3, 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
just get rid of 1. All right, draw your 2 cards.
Yep, that's your turn.
Tokyo.
Well, no, 3, 4 would have moved her to Tokyo, not cleared
Oh,
on
one-
Tokyo.
Yeah.
She could clear. Never mind.
And
she would've
London.
cleared.
1.
All right, Tokyo and London. Shanghai is now at 3. Oh, yeah.
Tokyo.
Mop up a while ago would have cleared Lima.
Mhm.
And Tokyo is now at 3. Lucky
Okay.
move.
Alright.
And luckily, both of those are.
They're both neutral.
Yeah.
This is
They're both
Soviet.
neutral, 1. And 2, they're both connected. So you can do clear
Okay.
1, move, clear 1.
Well,
Yeah.
Joey's gone.
There's a lot of red over here.
Yes.
All right, so one thing I promised him was to move him. I'm not going to do that.
You're gonna blow my cover!
All right, so
My neutral oh no, my Soviet cover.
do I have to
Even
do
worse.
this at a Soviet station?
Yes. So I'll get one out on my turn over here somewhere.
Okay.
Probably right here.
Trying to get over there would be more important than.
Or you could move that. You can move it over here if you wanted to. And
Is
this
that
way-
neutral?
Yes.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3.
Three.
That's my first action.
Yeah.
4 would put it over there. That's fine.
Yeah.
5. Where do you want to go?
3, 4. Yeah.
Where you want to go?
Down to Sao Paulo.
Okay, so that's 3 actions. And I guess
Yeah,
for
one.
my 4th, I'll just get rid of up.
Okay.
Not Bobiska.
Mop up is right now, so.
Yep.
We remove the 3 from Tokyo.
Yep, because
Nice.
neutral team clears.
Oh, could I have gone to Osaka instead?
You could have, yes.
So then put the 3 there, because
Yeah.
Abbey would be.
Yeah.
Otherwise.
Because you only did four movement.
1,
that total
2,
6.
3. Yeah, you had a total of
6.
6 in 2 moves.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. He had a total of 6. He can do that. Draw you 2 cards.
Osaka won't. I mean,
It
no,
doesn't
Shanghai won't
It-
trigger.
it's still-
Neither of them will
It's
trigger.
still fine.
I was just making sure none of them would trigger.
Algiers
Algiers.
and Shanghai. I'm not
Go let
filling the
Leela
cards.
back in.
Sydney. That's
Is that
3.
3?
There's a lot of 3s out there now.
Well, there's going to be a 4.
And Warsaw pops.
Still better than last time so far.
In Africa, incidents would add an agent. Doesn't happen.
That's good. Alright. So it's my turn again?
Yeah.
Alright. So I'm going to go 1, 2,
Shanghai.
3, and 4.
Okay.
So we have a safe house in
Shanghai.
a
And a Russia.
Russian place.
Yeah.
So if you want to come and join me,
All right.
join me too.
You have a Bangkok
Thank you.
and cover the darkness. This turn, this turn, remove 1 agent from each city the player drives to or from.
The field medic ability
Yeah.
on the card.
Alright. My bad cards are
Toronto, which just has 2 again, and Peking, which is 2 again.
Mitch.
All right.
If you want to, Mitch, you can move this over here.
1,
That way it's cleared out for you.
Cool.
And you got 3 more actions.
We still gotta clear out Sydney before it gets pulled again.
Yes.
2, 3, 4.
1 not that one.
Because I don't have Algiers.
Okay. Fair enough.
I
That-
don't
that-
have
that is a
Algiers.
good reason. That is a good reason.
All right, my new cards are Leningrad and Jakarta.
Algiers.
Algiers pops,
Just a heads up, the mop up happens before you draw your
Yes.
player card.
which is why the 3 would go away first. And then
Bad
on a
stuff.
card. Place an agent in 1 or more cities with an incident in Africa. Repops.
Ugh.
Place an agent in every city with 1 or more incident tokens in Asia. Prevented. So just 1 in Osaka.
Osaka's not Asia.
It's not Asia. That's Pacific.
Oh, that's Pacific Rim.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, the movie.
We're safe. In that
And
case.
your second card. Oh, wait, was that your second card?
That was my first.
That was your first, yeah.
Is Calcutta, which now has 2.
Here we go.
Slightly better, but we still only have 3 left. Also, never mind, that's not estimation.
All right, you just went so back to Abby.
Wait, what?
No,
We're
doing this way because it was
hourglassing.
more convenient for us to actually win.
Because it let him set up the Bogota and me a team.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just setting the player order now.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what do I need to do?
Clear out a lot of these.
Yeah, clear up some stuff.
We only have 3 instances we can deal with.
Yep.
Well, what about how close are we to Sydney?
Sydney, I believe, has been drawn already. Yes.
Okay, but
But-
so have the other 2, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Algiers was the one that just popped.
all the 3s
Warsaw
have
is the one
been-
that popped.
I want to worry about this one here. I have
I need a Russian.
on
team,
my turn. I'm going to get
preferably.
rid of Shanghai, fly over.
Mm-hmm.
I'm then going to trade in my 5 to put in a
Russian team.
That's 2 turns.
Yeah.
And I'm going to move it over to Peking,
Peking.
or I can move it over to Warsaw.
How can you move to Warsaw? Oh, you
I have 2
special
turns.
thing.
It can move
Okay,
to
yeah,
3.
yes.
I'd say
well, I can
Warsaw.
fly anywhere because I have Tokyo.
Okay.
Right.
So
So
where am I most useful?
Algiers.
Algiers probably. So you can blink 1, 2, 3. That would be your entire turn, though.
Well, I can do that
Yeah.
in any of the 3 cities. I'm just wondering, which one?
Yeah, there's Algiers or Sydney. It's probably the best 2.
Well, probably Sydney because we know Algiers already triggered 1
Wait,
and
doesn't
2
matter-
is
that
gonna
doesn't matter
get the
if the red
surveillance
card-
at the end of
they
the turn.
both already triggered, but
Yeah, but this one
Yeah.
won't get any surveillance if it doesn't trigger.
Yeah.
so
And it's
Sydney
the
is-
furthest away. So I'll go down here to Sydney.
that was
1, 2, 3,
4.
4.
New cards.
Get more Asia.
Hopefully.
Bureaucratic entanglements. Remove 1 or 2 agents from the board.
All right.
I'm gonna remove
Algiers and Warsaw.
2
Well,
agents.
wait.
We could save
we
that
know
because I
that.
don't-
Yeah.
Oh
we
yeah.
know there aren't any right now.
That's right. No mop.
And then Toronto.
Oh, bad stuff.
San Francisco. Back to 2. And Lima has 1.
There we go. Joey,
All right.
I'll get you still get team ready.
Yeah, so I think that's still the best thing I can
Yeah,
do.
it is.
Fly to
we
Shanghai.
need it so
So
badly.
fly to Shanghai. Trade in.
5.
There you go.
To get a Russians team.
Now we have a Russian team that we could take
Move
over to
towards-
Warsaw.
And that's all your actions.
Yep.
That would be mop. Now your draw.
I have Bogota
Bogota.
and
Mexico
Mexico
City.
City. That was my travel card.
Oh, two neutral cards.
Yeah.
I can get that second team almost ready to go.
LA.
At 1, we are at new cards, and Madrid at 1.
Very good.
All of those are new
Okay,
cards.
my turn, huh?
Mhm.
Oh, did you get? Yeah, you guys
Oh.
are permanently switched. So we're doing a Z.
Yeah,
Yes,
we're doing
we're doing
a
a Z.
I
hourglass.
see. I
Yes.
see.
It's been like this entire game. So.
Yeah,
Well,
this
it wasn't
entire
Yeah,
game.
I
Yeah,
know that.
all good. You were handling stuff.
The precious babies. Harley's on the couch, by the way.
Oh,
Where's this one?
Hmm?
Okay. It's,
Algiers.
no, I was looking at blue. It's blue.
Oh, it is blue.
Yes, it is blue, which means I can't use that one to get over there and deal with it.
No.
Yeah.
We need a blue base at some point.
Yeah.
Where am I right now? Oh, I'm in Johannesburg.
You're
because I
down there
handled that.
doing nothing.
I can move 3 and handle Algiers.
Well,
We're in the middle of the
1,
summer
2,
down here.
Mhm.
3, 4. I can get this back to where it belongs.
Back to Lima.
I can't go that far.
Oh,
There you go.
it was in Osaka, right? It was in Tokyo.
Yeah, I was in Tokyo.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Did you send Joey money for the band?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right. And we'll draw my cards.
Mop.
Yes.
Escalation
I got
and
Leopold's Hill again.
Oh,
Yeah,
do you
but-
want me to do bureaucratic entanglements?
You would do it after this, and that would be even better for us, because that way we can see which one gets 3.
Yeah, which one actually gets 3? Which is going to be Bangkok.
Where is Bangkok? I can't see. There it is.
Let's see why it pulls from the bottom. It always makes
And
sure
now-
that it can't.
And
now
now
you can-
bureaucratic entanglements to pull.
One from
One
each.
and one. Yep.
Yep.
So no place
And
has.
then it goes in the disco pile
I know.
with the red card, please.
Yeah.
When I'm shuffling up this. Alright, still 2 cards for me.
Mm-hmm.
Bangkok.
Bangkok.
You're
Safe.
welcome.
Yep.
And
I would have
How
laughed
could
really
I?
hard if it was Algiers.
I know. I was thinking.
it would have been
My luck is that bad.
so
this game.
bad, yeah.
Mm.
Because
Alright,
we need
And now
a neutral
my
team
turn.
to get these guys. Or I can.
Or can we just walk over there?
Yeah.
Alright. You move.
1, 2, 3, 4.
No.
Oh.
No, you can't.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, it would have been 1, 2, 3, 4. I would have been in Bombay the closest.
Yeah.
Alright. I got Khartoum, which is neutral, and Sydney.
Hey, I'm in Sydney.
Hey, I can fly to you and
Freezing.
trade stuff.
Alright.
So what do we have to do here? We have to just get the van here?
We
Yeah, we
need
got
another
vans.
neutral team, and both of them need to be there.
Oh, okay, so we're getting a little closer.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Slightly.
San
Do
Francisco.
you only need 2 for that, or?
Yes.
I need 2 more, but we have to meet in Mexico City and Bogota to trade.
Or I
Yes.
can give to her,
Yeah.
right?
Or you can give to her.
Uh,
if she gets
San Francisco.
I don't like
3.
this.
Do you want to do the thing?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I-
you already did that?
yeah.
Okay.
And Lima has 1, but it'll be cleared on its next turn.
Alright. So it is Abby's turn.
Yep, that was my turn. So
Okay, 1,
2.
2, 3, 4. Alright. Draw. Santiago
Nice. It's a neutral.
and airlift. Move a pawn to any city or move a team to any city.
Nice. All right.
Calcutta's neutral, darn.
Threats
It's
are
neutral.
Osaka at 1.
Take my job. And Algiers.
Which is back to 2.
Okay.
Would have been at 3 if it weren't for me.
Somebody feels
Joey.
I do. Show your own.
All right. So, moving the vans are the best thing I could do, and people. I mean, right? Like, so
Well, we need to get those.
Or-
We need to get neutral.
Raymond was just placed, right? Or was that from last week?
it's just place.
Oh yeah, that guy gets.
It would have been mopped.
Yeah.
Hence why I was asking.
So,
The van's back over there.
I know there's 2 vans.
Yeah, there's 2 vans now.
But Russians only as opposed to.
Well, I could go to East Berlin.
Yeah,
So that's
works.
1.
1.
Well, I have
Clear
a
2 in
question.
your space.
If you could get that team over here to mop up this turn, I can airlift them back once we get the second team.
Another 2 movements.
It's 6.
So could like 1, 2, 3, 4.
No. It would be Mexico, LA, Sydney, Jakarta, Bangkok. It would be more movements going that way. There's no connection.
4.
Oh, never mind. It would
It's
take
7.
3. It's
Yeah,
7 away,
7
not 6
spaces.
away.
Which
If
would
you
be.
can't, you can't.
He
I
can't.
just
He would do his entire turn.
It would be 3 or 3. Yeah.
I don't mind, but I'm just curious and see if there's anything better. So,
I mean,
you
it's
could come
the only.
over and give me those neutral, or give me one of your neutrals so I could give it to him.
I mean, on your turn, could you just not move this one?
I can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that on my turn. Yeah, don't worry about that one.
So,
Yeah.
I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is
Oh, it is.
3 moves.
3 moves, 2 moves,
6.
It is 2 moves. Yeah.
6, 2 moves. Yeah,
Yeah.
2 turns. I get 2 more actions.
Could meet her in there so we can trade.
I'm trying to trade Mexico City and Bogota.
She can just trade.
She can trade with
whatever.
you
Yeah.
right now.
And then
Eventually she'll trade with me to get that second team ready.
Yeah.
You want me to move you? Right. You want to go here, right?
yeah, that works too.
Yeah,
'cause,
that works.
I mean, it still clears them out.
Yeah.
So that way.
So
Next
the
turn
one
you
more
trade.
card.
Yes.
Right.
There we go.
And then
And to be fair, what you can
your
do is
two.
not even worry about him, because he'll have 5.
Yes, I have 3 here, so
Oh,
you,
so
you
you
can make
could-
one.
Yeah, he can literally give it to you on his turn at the beginning of your turn.
Or I know, give it to me so I can just teleport over there.
Right.
Yeah, because he can
Yeah.
trade the cards to
Yeah,
travel
I
to
can-
Bogota.
Okay.
That works. Clean up.
Mop up.
Yep.
Card draw.
2 cards for Joe.
All right. The 2 cards are
The free safe house.
yeah.
Anywhere.
Put our safe house in any city.
Oh, we should do blue.
Yeah, we do
Yeah,
need
a blue
safe house
at some point. And then the escalation.
We do need a blue safe
All
house at
right,
some
where's the escalation go?
Bogota is getting its 3, aka where our safe
Oh
house
gosh,
is
there's
and
so
where
few.
the new neutral is
Oh.
gonna be.
There's only one way we lose any, actually. There's only one. Oh, there's 2.
We draw all 3 incidents.
No, there's only 2 things that are in danger right now. San Francisco and one that just got placed.
San Francisco retrigger and then another incident. If 3 incidents happen, game's over. Let's hope none of that happens. Kill. Calcutta
Okay.
is good. Next turn it will
How
sweep.
many?
1.
1. Lima, 1.
There we go.
Which of our safe? 1 more.
Oh, yes.
We're at 3
We have
point
3.
now.
Osaka. We're good?
Osaka, good. Wow,
Osaka's
3
at
for
2.
3 safe.
Yes. Okay, now we need to kill both of them
Alright.
right now.
And then it is
Joey just went, so it's me.
Yep.
Trade.
trade, fly, build.
You guys look here. You see there's your cards. If you can just keep them in the yours
Okay.
there, you're good. I guess his is the
Yeah.
furthest over.
And I'm trying to
Try not to
do it aligned a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see mine. They're
Yep.
fine.
And are you at 7?
He's at
He's at 7.
he's at 7 exactly,
Yes.
but he's gonna fly this turn and then build
So I'm
that
gonna
team.
Discard. Well,
Discard,
I need this one.
yeah, discard the one.
Actually, we
loose.
do need Asia cards if we want to try and find that. So
Yep. So
Discard
he's
that.
gonna fly
Yeah,
to
over.
Bogota and 5 to get the next neutral teams out.
Do we have another neutral? There
Yeah.
you go.
I think there's 3 of each.
Neutral there.
All right,
And then
that's end of turn. So mop up.
there and there.
And
New
I need
cards.
2 cards, please.
All right. They are
Handi,
no
or
Hanoi.
Hanoi, as we've learned,
And Lima.
and Lima.
Eventually.
Nice.
Algiers.
Algiers is now at 3.
Bangkok.
Bangkok is now at 3.
We can just move the
Yep,
thing over.
the van will move on my turn.
And Stanford.
Pops.
Ugh.
It was bound to happen.
Yeah.
Incident is Asian cities, 1 agent per incident, which
There is
none
no-
in Asia,
There's
so
none
we're
in
safe.
Asia, so we're good there.
Again.
Yes. Much luckier this time.
Yes.
All right.
No retrigger.
Mitch.
All right. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4.
Clean up.
Yep, mopping.
Draw 2.
Oh, I could have done 3 and 4 instead. I'm gonna.
Oh, yeah, move that one.
Yeah.
That works.
That works.
Slight
so much,
retro.
So much easier when we had the
Yes.
things walking properly.
Yeah.
All right. Delhi and forecast, which is the look at the next 6 and rearrange.
We
So,
want to do that now.
in Asia.
That would be.
There is no way to get another one right now.
Okay, so we literally.
There's no way to get another one right now. Okay.
It looks like
Yeah,
Karachi
Sam.
and Calcutta are the most likely, and Pyongyang.
Yeah.
There's 2 and 2.
Wait, where's the other?
Bangkok. Baghdad.
Oh, I forgot Baghdad was in Asia.
Yep. Plus, you have a neutral teams
Anyway.
over there already.
Yeah.
All right, Bogota gets 1,
That 2. Is that 1? Yes.
just 1, and East Berlin is
that
at
one?
1, but it'll clear next turn. LA is at 2. We have an American warehouse over there. Don't forget that we have our starting one sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah, we are at no risk of anything at all.
Except for San Fran.
But
San Fran was already
Yeah.
drawn, which is why it popped already.
All right, whose turn is it?
I just went
Mitch.
My turn.
Mitch.
Okay,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
No, I just went.
No, Mitch
I
just
moved the
went, yeah.
3
Oh,
vans
Yeah,
and
he moved
took care of
vans,
Algiers. Yeah.
Okie dokie.
I moved all 3 vans to handle problems, which now one of the vans is going to handle a problem now.
Okay, so we got 1.
Yep.
2.
Oh, that's not an action if you just use your card.
Oh.
So
1.
Yep,
So you have
1.
1. So 1 team's in place.
We
you
can do
move-
2,
you can move the other
3.
one. Yeah, you can complete that
Oh.
one.
Yeah.
All right.
2, 3.
All right. The mission is complete and successfully this time. Briefing 147.
Do we do that immediately? Or
Yes.
Do we...
Yes.
Okay.
It's as we check the objective or acquire targets.
All right.
More reading.
Okay. What number is it?
147.
Which are reading along.
After concerning the scientists, you learn that the plague is called Medusa due to its paralytic effect. The current Medusa strain is mild, but the Soviets are confident that they can develop a lethal and fully weaponized strand. No further information. Your team were unable to catch up.
So no further information, no further rewards.
Okay.
But this one is complete.
Okay, so you just need to find that one guy.
We just need to get our 3 Asians and a relative team to it. Which I have 1 Asian card.
I have 2
You have
agents.
2 of them.
Okay, so I've
So-
done 3, so I can do 1 more.
I'm blue. I'm over there.
Yeah, you're,
Yeah,
you're,
I will
I'll be
teleport
able to
back,
die.
and then I can trade with you if you stay at one safe
Okay,
houses.
then I'll just take this
Yep.
off for 4.
Right. Clean up
That way I can just
or
find
mop up.
Yeah.
no one over there.
Alright,
2 new cards.
Yeah, you can remove those targets as well.
Oh, yeah.
we got Cairo and Calcutta.
Right.
So I've
Well,
got,
we know it isn't Calcutta.
I've got 2 Asian.
I also have 2.
So, what cities are still we need? Baghdad, Karachi, and
Karachi,
Yeah.
Pyongyang,
Yeah, we have 3
and
choices.
Baghdad.
what about Tokyo?
Tokyo
Tokyo
is Pacific Rim.
It's red.
Right.
So. Of course, Tokyo is Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
That's what Pacific Rim was set.
Yes. Sure.
And then threats.
Yes.
Oh.
Madrid.
At 2. Shanghai. Clear back to 1 again.
No, this is not. That's not a thing.
Yeah, I know.
Um.
And 1 more.
Oh yes, one more.
Remember, it's 3. Tokyo. Just as 1.
So that one's named Godzilla.
Run!
So at the end of this game, we can probably set up a permanent safe house somewhere.
Hopefully,
Yeah,
yes.
depending on what the
We'll see
what is the budget that we get?
Well, we're at 7.
We'll find out at the end.
Yeah.
We're at 7
I
right
think
now.
that- yeah.
Oh,
So.
Yep. It is. She just finished. You're up, Joey.
Yay. All right. So these vans now could help us.
Yep, they can go anywhere you
Yeah.
want.
You can move them up to the
Okay.
3 at a time.
No, let's just move this 1-1.
Yep.
Yep, and you can move. That one's way back there.
How do we find the
San
cities so that we could
Francisco
spend
is
3 of the same?
As
3
you
of the
have-
same region,
3
so we have to have 3 Asian over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Me and Abby are working on that already.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could also
I can-
assist
I can do
now
it on my
that I
turn.
have no other.
If you can get one of the vans closer to heal, just in case if it is in a neutral territory, that'd be nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I get over there.
You can move to Osaka to remove the 2.
Yeah, you could move it here and get rid of those 2 guys too.
Wait, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Peking.
Yeah, that works too.
That works.
2
Yeah.
actions.
Wait,
Like, that's a
Peking
Russian-
oh, it is Russian.
Yeah, it is Russian.
Peking is Russian, but it,
Well, it's not now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So it's 3. I have 3 actions, right? So I moved 3.
that was 3 done, so 1 more.
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
well, I did that one.
That's 1, and then that one twice. That's 3.
Yes.
Anybody need to go anywhere?
I need to save safe
Um,
house.
Unless you need to get to you for the.
I'll teleport to the safe house and then I can trade with them.
Oh.
'Cause that's one of my abilities.
Yeah, he can fly between safe
Yeah,
houses
maybe I should-
by paying
You
cards.
should start moving that neutral one up.
Yeah, move somewhere.
Well, that's not good for, I'm just worried about San Francisco.
3 would
Yeah.
land in LA, but it won't
You
stop.
It
Oh.
also won't be active.
I've been forgetting twice now.
What?
Oh, you have to, yeah.
I need to do 2 covers.
No. Oh, you would
No,
have
see,
both.
I was there for both of them.
Okay, so you do have to scratch off two.
Oh.
You just do the one that you're on.
It's NA.
Are we safe because we're in?
You're safe
safe
because you have a
house.
safe house.
Gotcha. Yes.
I'm not safe because I'm in the middle of.
Did you guys name your other identities by the
No.
way?
No, because
just
I don't
to be
know
clear,
the other.
if I would have known that, I
Yeah,
could've
you would've-
put
I would have had 1 done, but you got that card after the
that.
first.
So we'll just do that.
Yeah, we'll do that now to prevent the second.
Yeah.
But I still have
Oh.
to scratch the first one. Which you might need scratching something.
Where's the claw?
Where's the claw? I'll use the back of this knife.
So this is Darla St. James,
Use the actual word.
and then this one is
That's
Margaret Poloski.
You look like Samuel L. Jackson.
I still have an action that I have not done. I'll just remove.
Yeah,
Well,
that will missed.
Nothing happens on the first one.
For you, at least. They might be all
it's
different.
all different. Yeah.
They might be all
They're
different.
all different.
Alright,
All right, draw.
draw you two.
Alright.
Joey.
Right. Paris.
Petty and an
Escalation.
escalation.
Of course.
Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires gets 3. Luckily, we have teams down there still.
I mean, we're so close.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that we know that the vans are actually useful.
What's next?
I'm shuffling up the
Yep,
thing.
shuffling the
Oh,
top.
shouldn't those two have gone
Yes,
from Mama
clear out.
and
yep.
those two?
Clear out.
Van. Last van doesn't do anything yet.
He's watching them.
Yes, but you can't get to him from that spot.
He's watching. Somehow
LA.
the van has LA
Ooh, gets one.
gets 1. Is that 3?
Madrid.
Madrid
Three.
has 1, but it's going to get cleared out. Bogota has 2.
Here we go. Alright, my turn.
Close.
Discord this one. For me. For you.
Yep.
Asian
1,
countries.
two.
Just one.
Just one?
Just one. So is 1,
2,
2,
3 is that.
3. We feel it.
Agent Cybok is in Pyongyang.
Perfect. So then move
Uh,
it. Oh no.
I have-
4.
I need you can do it on your turn.
Okay.
Yeah,
As long as I don't.
Well, he can do it on his turn.
Oh yes, we can do it on anyone else's turn.
yeah. I'll do it on my turn.
Istanbul.
Istanbul. And encode a message.
Oh, I
Yes,
can
declares-
trade with people.
Yeah,
For free. All right.
just once.
Where's it?
Overruns.
No.
We need a hope. 1 more doesn't happen. And 2 more.
That thing. There
Bottom
you go.
card. Hello. South American instance trigger 1 more time.
Fuck.
Ooh, maybe we get 1 more life. Each team in a city without surveillance that is not in a safe house goes to Washington.
No, I
That
think-
was
Oh yeah, no surveillance.
Yeah.
No surveillance. No surveillance. All the teams are safe.
yeah. Second one. East
East.
Berlin.
Berlin has 1.
Bangkok.
Bangkok has 1.
We safe.
Hey,
We safe.
And we did it.
I find Agent Sybok.
Yes.
Sabik.
Sabik. Mission complete. Debrief 210.
Why are they so close all the time?
Man, I could have done this too at any point.
Yeah.
after the
Yeah.
reshuffle.
We
Oh well,
You would have been fine.
Yeah,
we would have been fine either
What's this
way.
close I thought?
210.
10.
I will
Also one that is it's
That's surprising. What's the opposite one of that if we didn't include?
195, which we did last time because we had to read both of the fails.
I did one, but I didn't do the other. Well, Abby's just gonna have to read.
Okay. Your team found Sabik in an unheated bunker, bundled up. He spoke with a manic edge and paused often to release a wet, racking cough. Coop wants me to come in? Heh, I bet he does. Look, you're new to this, so here's some advice. Don't trust anyone. Not me, not the CIA, and definitely not your buddy Coop. If you're smart, you won't even tell them you found me. Too much honesty can be dangerous in this line of work. Take the target city card under the objective and add it to the hand of the player who completed this objective. Then take cards 60 and 61 from the operations deck and decide which report you wish to file with the CIA. Put that card in your intelligence file and destroy the other one.
Ooh.
So we're
60 and 61. We choose one of the two to report.
I think the number's on the back.
Oh, the numbers are on
Yeah.
the back? Okay, I was like, I don't see any numbers
Yeah, it
here.
says 1 on the
Which
side,
is why it
but
says warning. Don't look at the side.
Well, I wasn't trying to read. I was looking at the corners for numbers, and there were none. Okay, so field report, January 1962. Encountered Sabik. He was difficult, refused to come in. He didn't say why. Unsure if the Soviets turned him or if he's gone rogue. He said nothing else. Or encountered Sabik. He was difficult, refused to come in. He didn't say why. Unsure if the Soviet turned him or he's gone rogue. Told us the CIA had used him and would use us as well. Said not to trust anyone, especially not the CIA. Told us not to tell you we found him.
So truth or lie? Do we
Truth or
Truth with-
omission?
truth or omission of detail yet?
I say omission.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we lie to our own
Well,
employer?
no, we just don't tell them they told us not to trust the CIA.
Okay.
We still tell them that he's.
So we're trusting the guy who ran away from his duty to Asia.
we still report that we found him.
Yeah, we're not necessarily
Yeah.
trusting him because he did tell us not to tell anybody we found him.
Okay, yeah.
But we are omitting some details to save our own skins.
It doesn't matter. They don't need to know that he said all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
fine.
agree.
We'll
So this
omit.
is what we're gonna
Who
put.
wouldn't say that?
Yeah.
And then our personnel
And then we
file,
destroy this.
and the other one is burned.
Yes.
Burn it!
Oh.
Yes.
Man, I can't wait to see how our psychological
Camera grip.
evaluation.
Now 16 deep.
16
Now destroy all of
cut,
these for us.
12 cut, 30 cut. All right, and
All
now
right.
we do our real game end.
Yeah.
Well, and that's on the back of
Check
that.
objectives. We have succeeded
Oh,
in.
They fail. Okay, all objectives are complete. Proceed to the next month. Decrease funding level by 1. Because you clearly don't need them. Destroy the objectives for the month you finished.
Oh yeah, ASMR. We have mics now. We can do this.
All right.
Do you like that?
Check cities. Add surveillance.
We're
We're skipping
omitting
one.
one of them.
Right.
Can we omit the one that already has one?
Yeah.
Why would we though?
Yeah. Well,
To not make Algiers more.
I'll just focus on putting
You-
safe
you-
house
you-
now.
Okay, yeah, we
No matter
could.
how many are there, you only mark off one.
No.
No, it's one per eye.
That's for these things.
Oh.
It's
It's
one,
one
per
per eye when you
Oh.
start your turn in surveillance.
Yeah. if
Which
you
is
start
also
with
why I was saying move me from Havana.
them. I said we don't want to put one where there's none at. So-
Yeah, okay. So that would be San Francisco or Osaka.
Yeah.
San Francisco probably because it's closer to our spawn.
And it's so we can get across half the board because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say San Francisco.
Okay.
All right, so
we
I'll
will
omit this
that
one.
and
Yeah,
then
put one on Osaka.
And one on
One on Buenos
Buenos
Aires.
Aires. And one
One
on
Algiers.
Algiers. Osaka.
And it
Osaka.
looks like
Oh,
one on
Warsaw.
And one in Warsaw.
Can we let the dogs in?
We're still streaming.
Oh, we're still.
Yeah, we're just doing the game victory stuff.
Yep. So
Or game end
then
stuff.
we check the legacy deck, which we don't go to right now.
Algiers. If you cannot botch the placement this time.
Yeah, I did that one, yeah. Well, I'm sorry, I can't reach over there that easily.
That's why God gave you legs.
I try not to stop the camera while we're recording stuff.
Check game
Number one.
end area. If there are any threat cards in this area, place them in the threat discard pile. Spend budget. Regardless of your group's evaluation, you choose to upgrade at the end of the game. Each game, you receive a budgetary units equal to the number of players who just played the game plus one additional
Okay, so we have 5.
until you complete every objective. So technically we have
We
10.
We should
we
have
have
done the
10.
last one too.
Yeah, we
Oh,
at
should-
okay.
7.
Yeah.
And now we have
Costs are shown next to each upgrade,
4.
and unused units are
5.
lost and do not roll over to the next game. So
Okay.
technically it would have been 5 and 5.
So we should.
No,
5.
7 and 5.
4. Wait, we completed 2.
So
So,
we've completed 4.
so it's 4 and 6.
So 10 total. So we should get a permanent
5
safe
and
house.
6. 4 plus 1 because we completed all the objectives. But minus 1 because of the briefing,
Wait, what do you, so it's 4 and for each player who played. That's
Yeah.
4
which is why
plus
it's
1 unit if you completed every objective.
Yeah.
So it's 4 and it's 5.
Yeah,
but when
so
it said the
9.
2 mission briefing, it said omit 1.
No.
No. What did you
The
hear?
2 objectives complete.
It said to lose one, yes.
Lose 1
The-
funding.
Yeah, one
Funding.
funding.
Oh, 1
not-
funding,
Not
not
budget.
budget. Okay,
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
things.
So,
So-
I think we should do at least one permanent safe house, and I think we should put it
So
in
we
the
would have
Egypt.
had.
area.
So we would have had 4 and 5.
Well, where do we? I think we have to place them where they're. So
Yeah,
choose
so
a city
Shanghai has
with
one.
us safe house to place a one. Yeah, I would say
I had one. Yeah.
the only problem I have with Shanghai is it's 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces away.
Yeah. Well, there is this one in Africa, but that's
Algiers.
1, 2,
How much are
3.
they?
There are 3, so we can put down 2 and still have enough to
Well,
do...
it would have been 1 from last game. Do you guys remember where we put the last one from last game?
Yes,
It was-
so
The
so
way
we had
the safe
someone-
house from like
North-
January
Oh yeah. I don't.
was
It was also in
it was
Shanghai.
also in Bogota too.
Yeah, we had one there.
Yeah,
which,
we had the same setups. We just didn't have the
Yeah.
one in Algiers.
So let's go ahead and put one on
I think
Shanghai
we
for sure.
we had one heal actually last game. Because I remember you.
Yeah, because I needed to go to Hanoi.
That's right.
Yeah, we did
was
have
there-
one heal last
but it
game.
was
but
there
would
and
make
here.
more sense to put one where there's surveillance, though. So I
Yeah.
still think Shanghai.
Yeah,
is good.
Shanghai's better.
Okay, so
We
let's
don't need to
do
worry about Bogota.
Shanghai.
So we have 6 left over.
Yes, so now we have 6. And so we can get contacts, visas, and gear. We can also do counter surveillance, which will
Is
cancel
there-
the surveillance on the board.
Is there any assets?
Assets.
What are the assets?
Because it says any assets, any empty asset slot. Add any asset to any asset slot on a created alias, even for a character.
Oh yeah,
you
these
touch.
are the assets right here.
And they're added in here.
So they give you special abilities.
Yeah, it looks like it. So there's
Yeah,
a
in
contact
additional-
who's a shop owner. As an action, while in the shop owner's city, swap 2 cards from your hand with 1 city from the player discard pile.
So you reuse a city.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
good.
Good.
A visa.
Okay, go.
Give it to
from
me,
left
who
to right.
uses it.
Okay, so then there's a crime boss. Once per turn, as an action, you may remove 1 agent from the crime boss's city or a city adjacent to it. And the politician, once per turn, as an action, while in the politician's city, you may give a city card to a player in any city.
What the crime boss is, you could do an adjacent.
Yeah, so crime boss, you can remove 1 agent from the crime boss's city or a city adjacent to it. And that's 2.
But it
But
says,
where would the cities be?
Oh,
You
Uh,
tell it.
Dr.
You write
Do
it
No
in.
Good
Okay,
definitely
so
has a
you
crime
write
boss.
in.
As a,
Yeah, you write it in.
The crime boss has an assistant.
Number 2.
Dr. Do No Good.
what's the other one?
Politician, once per turn as an action while in the politician's city, you may give a city card to another player in any city.
And then all the gears and visas we can also get, right?
Yeah, what's the rest? Yeah.
So the visas are, as an action, you may move to the city named in this visa, and you can just choose the name of the city. And that's just 3 of the same thing. Spy camera, as an action, draw the city card matching your current city from the player discard pile. Authorization card 424. Once per turn, as an action, remove 1 agent from the adjacent city. Tracking device. During the do action step of your turn, you may look at the top 2 cards of the threat deck. Not an action.
Ooh. Survey the.
The visas are all 1 point each. I think that we should probably, like from the first game, we should all get one of these once.
And we write them in instead of like pull them off.
Yeah, you write in the name of the home.
Yeah, you write the name of the city, but we have to.
I assume that the contacts have to go, whichever city they're in has to match whatever identity you're using.
Yeah, American, European.
Who's the one that's traveling the most?
I can teleport, so
He can blink between warehouse
Because
and warehouse.
Once per turn, as an action, you can remove 1 agent from an adjacent city.
but it has to be in wherever. It has to be.
It has to
wherever
be
I
in
name
a
it.
specific
No. This
Oh, does it?
this specific one.
Okay.
This is a gear.
Oh
gear-
yeah.
Well, all assets are associated with a specific passport.
Does it say? Oh yeah, it would be for my guy. This guy.
For his guy. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. He just put it right there.
Yeah, it would be for this guy.
But for the North Americas only, as opposed to
It doesn't
the.
say
No,
that.
it's whatever city. No, for
That
the
one.
Allies
That,
and
that one
neutrals.
doesn't name.
Okay.
One doesn't name the city. That's why.
It doesn't say other way. This is
Well,
this
it's
is
not
really-
city name. It's which page of your passport you're using.
You
But you
cannot-
trust the guy who actually played the game before.
not created yet and cannot place an asset over the liability of another player. I don't think that's true. I don't know what you're saying. So you're saying
There's 3 different pages in this passport for when we're each in the different regions.
Yeah, so when you're in a different region, so say I was in a Soviet region and I got my cover blown, I would scratch off this page, not
Yes.
Yeah.
this page.
Yes.
So
that doesn't have
specific
anything to do with
assets.
the asset.
Yeah, but their asset spots
Yes.
are
On each
dictated,
page.
like they're dictated per
Double check.
alias.
no. You pick an alias to start with. That's the alias you are.
Then why
You
we
don't get to change
3?
anything because eventually you're going to die, and then you'll have to pick another alias.
True, because we want to be able to use our abilities
Right.
in any other region on the map.
Right. So this will. I'm assuming there's going to be something later on that will explain that this helps because based on where you are. But we all pick an alias.
As of now, there's
As-
nothing,
Right. You have
no limitations.
right. And this did say to put onto the star.
Yes.
To put this.
Okay.
The other ones, the reason I don't care about these is when this guy's not dead, that's when I'm going to make the secondary one.
Okay.
That's why I don't care about making it the same person throughout the whole book because technically, this cover
It's just a cover.
this cover is blown. Now,
But
pick
it's the
another
same guy.
cover.
But you can just
You don't
typically-
change between them throughout the game,
Okay.
or throughout a round, I should say. So this one, the Visa ones, I'm going to get one for me. Obviously, this is good for me to move around, but obviously better for you guys as well.
Yeah,
And does anybody want to get the one that looks at the threat track? Because if not, then I could do that. Since I'm moving you guys around, it doesn't matter where I move.
yeah.
Works for me.
You should take the threat one.
I was thinking about the one that you suggested. The
This one?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to use 4 from the last game. So this is 1. And then,
I kind of want to do the crime boss.
well, that would be this game. So we can't. The problem is I don't
Oh,
want
we can't
cheat, so
choose
we're
any
just-
other
Because
visas.
it's not added together. We could pick all these.
Yeah.
But that's 2. So
Okay.
that would be, we spent 3. This would be the only one from this game anybody gets.
It's an asset, I assume. Or is it?
Yeah,
It's
all
it says
9
gear,
of
but
those
they're
are assets.
Yeah,
These
they're
are
all
Yeah, a
assets.
gear is a type of asset.
Yeah,
A
right.
contact is a
Because
type of
assets,
asset.
the
Why don't we
contract
just put it on
visa.
spot?
Abby, do you want the visa?
Sure.
You take a visa, I take the crime boss.
Again, I don't think
can't
you
take
understand,
the crime
Mitchell.
boss.
Just
Okay.
explain, Mitchell. Here's the idea. The first game, we would have got 4 points.
Yeah.
We would have probably all gotten just one of these.
Okay.
That's what we're doing for the first game.
Okay.
Then for the second game, we're placing that for 3. we'll have 2 left over. So right now, let's talk about the first game.
Okay. So in that
which
case,
one of
both
these
us.
ones do you want from the ones?
What's spy camera do?
Spy camera allows you to get a city from the discard pile. It says, as an action, draw a city card
I'll take that one.
matching your current city, though, from the player discard pile.
I'll take that one because it helps me
Yeah.
get
So I
similar
picked Shanghai
teams
as
ready.
my city.
But basically, what you'll be able to do is
Power
you'll
has a
fly
city.
to it by
Power has a
discarding it,
city.
and then using the action to take it
Gotcha.
back.
I picked Shanghai as my visa city.
All right, so since I don't need a visa, I should probably get the tracking and be able to look at the forecast.
Mm-hmm.
These
And that way I can move people if we know what's going on. That actually makes sense. yeah.
or these guys since
We're
we're
doing
focused.
top to bottom.
I
did
just
bottom.
did top to bottom.
Yeah,
I don't think it
I
matters.
almost did bottom. Yeah,
I did
was trying to
bottom.
be consistent.
Yeah, it's too late. It's already gone.
Yeah.
It's down.
hmm So now
Um,
the second game, place that either we get 2 1s.
So now we place
Or
that.
8.
So now we get 2 1s, which has 2 more visas. We place 2 of these, or you get the crime boss. The crime boss is once per turn, as an action, remove 1 agent from the crime boss's city or an adjacent city. Now, this is an action, so that's fine, but one, where would you want to do it? I would probably say Moscow, because then you could.
It depends on what region, like the game's
Baghdad.
focusing on.
And then
Yeah, stand at Baghdad,
But-
have access to Moscow, Kiev. Well,
Yeah.
It's bold. Ion.
I almost think.
Plus, I
Belgium
could just move around the board and
I
then
almost
do
think it's
that.
Belgium could cover up 2 of these things somewhere.
Oh, and they're both 1s. Okay.
That way we have like more spaces it's safe for you to move around at, rather than just
I'll leave it to you.
I don't know.
I don't think it's a bad idea to cover up a couple of eyes. Maybe one of the ones in Algiers and one of the ones in like Warsaw or Lenin.
Yeah, cover up is bad positioning.
Yeah. So I'm okay with whatever you guys do. I'm gonna go ahead and go put the food away, babe.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we've at least won 1 game, guys.
Yep, we survived
After
January.
playing it
Oh, I
twice,
see now.
We survived the fall of January. Are you
Well,
are you looking
it
up
is because
the?
we got
I'm looking at the alias things to make sure. I think what's going to happen is later on, you're only going to get based on, because right now we're Americans and the Soviets are looking at us. Later in the game,
We'll only get depending on the page.
yeah, depending on the page. Right now, that's because we're
Which is-
Soviets are bad, but later in the game we might get blown.
Yeah.
And that's
Awesome.
or we might become trickers.
or we might want to choose, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Choose to become a full-time Russian or American or a
Or well, it'd be a double spy. I think is
nationalist.
the idea
Yeah,
there.
a spy.
Yeah, that would.
So what do you want to do with this? See, I don't care if you take it.
I don't care.
I will say, as an action, while in a shop owner city, which is whatever you write, 2 city cards from your hand with 1 card from the player discard pile. That doesn't really.
So it's spy camera, but you have to be in a specific city and trade 2.
Yeah. Or once per turn as an action, while in the politician's city, give a city card to a player in.
I don't
any
think we
city.
have 3
Should
though.
we stop streaming and let the guy sleep?
What guy?
Let Michael sleep if
Yeah.
he is even
Is he
watching.
still watching?
I don't know. I mean, no, I'm okay with trying to figure this out beforehand.
Well, yeah. I was
Um,
just saying we cut back.
Shop
on-
owner
you
costs
could-
3. I
you
don't
can
think
leave now.
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
your permission.
shop owner we can't get right now. That's 3.
Right. I'm okay with you getting crime boss, or
It's fine with
but
me.
I'm not sure. I mean, I would just write a city that makes sense. Like these all have surveillance now, so like
Oh,
I
it's
said,
only from a specific city.
Yes,
his city.
it's not as good.
you write
That's
down
what I
one
thought it
city,
would
and it
be.
will always be those cities.
Yeah.
So the thing is, you could always, once per turn, as an action, remove 1 agent from the crime boss's city or adjacent. I would just find the one that connects to the most cities. You know what I mean?
This one's 5.
Yeah, Shanghai has
Shanghai's
5,
5.
but that already has an ability associated with that.
Well, it's
Everything
just like
else-
a safe house, so it makes it safe for you.
Prague's 4, and symbols 5, Baghdad's
Kiev
5,
is 4.
Kiev's 4.
Leningrad is also, but yeah, I would say Kiev because it is connected to cities that are impossible.
Yeah, the key Russian areas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could be the crime boss of Kiev.
Sure.
Okay.
Doctor do no good. The whole thing was me trying to play off the doctor thing.
You're Ukrainian. Yes. All right, guys. Well, that's gonna be it for us. If you watch this, great. Nobody probably watched this. Someday when I'm dead, somebody's gonna be like, "Who's that guy?"
Who's this YouTuber?
So, let's see.
Yeah, why did he? Why is he so bad at it?
This channel has how many viewers? I would believe it.
Cover blown, that's the risk we take. From Moscow streets to Santiago heat, we won't stop till the mission's complete. Caesar!